Walmart expanding their retail store internationally to the Caribbean by Jodi-Ann Spence. Principles of Management. Proposal presentation with voice over. School Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. I chose Walmart, which is one of the biggest stores that sell a variety of products and services to customers. Walmart is a retail store that sells more than groceries, tires, clothes, computers, television, and Apple products. The history of Walmart. Walmart rose from the modest origins to redefine the retail industry. Their firm is a result of the imaginative leadership exhibited by Sam Walton. The mission of Walmart has been to improve the lives of consumers ever since the company's first store in Roger, Arkansas opened in 1962. Today, they support communities all around the world in their efforts to live better and save money. The lowest prices whenever and everywhere are unflappable cornerstone of Sam Walton's 1960s marketing approach. Sam Walton launched the first Walmart shop in Rogers, Arkansas on July 2nd, 1962. The Walton family operated 24 shops in 1967, generating revenues of $12.7 million. The business was formally formed as Walmart Stores Inc. In 1969. Mr. Sam started to take Walmart national in 1970, marking the beginning of a decade of extraordinary expansion and bringing his vision to life. Walmart started trading publicly in 1970. The initial stock offering in 1970 cost $16.50 per share. In, Best, in Bentonville, Arkansas, Walmart opened its first distribution center in 1971 along with a home office. Walmart's WMT first appeared on the New York Stock Exchange in 1972. Walmart reports 78 million in sales from its 51 locations. Sam Walton created the Walmart Shout in 1975 after visiting a Korean manufacturing site for inspiration. The first pharmacy at Walmart debuted in 1978. The Walmart Foundation was founded in 1979. The first Sam's Club, which caters to small companies and people, as well as the first Walmart Supercenter, which combines a supermarket with general items, both launched in 1980s. Walmart was the first firm to $1 billion in yearly revenues in 1980, and it did so more quickly than any other. Walmart was the first firm to earn $1 billion in yearly revenues in 1980, and it did so more quickly than any other. Walmart had 276 locations and 21,000 employees in 1980. In Midwest City, Oklahoma, the first Sam's Club opened its doors in 1983. Walmart switched from manual cash registers to automated point of sale systems in 1983, enabling quick and precise checkouts. Following the company's 8% pre-tax profits for the prior fiscal year, Sam Walton performed the hula on Wall Street in 1984 as a fulfillment of a promise to employees. The Walton Family Foundation was created in 1987 by the Walton family. The corporation set up the biggest private satellite communications system in the United States in 1987, connecting its facilities via phone, data, and video transmission. The first Walmart Supercenter opened in 1988 in Washington, Missouri, combining general commerce with a full-service supermarket to offer the convenience of one-stop shopping. David Glass was chosen to serve as CEO in 1988. Walmart was a top retailer in the country by 1990. The Walmart Supercenter is redefining convenience and one-stop shopping while expanding worldwide with everyday low prices. Sam's Club was established in Mexico City by Walmart in 1991 as part of a joint venture with the Mexican retail giant Sephora. Optical Location 1. Shortly before his death, at the age of 74 in 1992, Sam Walton stated the company's mission, saving people money so they may live better, while accepting the Medal of Freedom. Rob Walton took over as board chairman in 1992. In 1,928 stores and clubs, Walmart employs 371,000 workers. Walmart celebrated its first sales week of $1 billion in 1993. In 1994, Walmart acquired 122 Woolco locations in Canada as part of its Canadian expansion. Walmart originally set up shop in China in 1996. The business celebrated its first year with revenues of $100 billion in 1997. In Arkansas, three neighborhood market outlets debuted the model in 1998. When Walmart bought Asda in 1998, it made its way into the UK with the goal of providing customers with a seamless shopping experience. Whether they are buying online, in store, or on a mobile device, Walmart ushered in the new decade in the 2000s. Ashley Sir Jr. took over as CEO from David Glass in 2000. When Walmart.com was established in 2000, American shoppers could now purchase online. More than 1.1 million Walmart employees worked in 3,989 shops and clubs throughout the world in 2000. Walmart was ranked number one on the Fortune 500 list of the biggest American corporations in 2002 for the first time. Through their stake in CU, Walmart gained access to the Japanese market. With a donation of $18 billion and 2,450 truckloads of goods to Hurricane Katrina and Rita victims in 2005, Walmart played a significant role in disaster relief. Walmart made a significant environmental sustainability announcement in 2005. Walmart offered items that supported people and the environment in 2005, produced no trash, and solely utilized renewable energy. Walmart's $4 generic medication prescription problem Walmart's $4 generic medication prescription program was launched in 2006. Walmart.com introduced its site-to-store services in 2007, allowing customers to make an online purchase and pick up their order in store. Mike Duke was named CEO in 2009. Walmart entered Chile in 2009 when it bought the majority of DS, DNSSA. Walmart yearly revenues surpassed $400 billion in 2009. In the decade of the 2010s, Walmart made the commitment to serve customers in a retail environment that was changing, relying on both its employees and technology to do it. A joint venture named Bharti Walmart established its first shop in India in 2010. Walmart pledged $2 billion until the end of 2015 in order to assist in eradicating hunger in the United States. In order to support local farmers and economies and give customers access to inexpensive, high-quality food, Walmart established a global commitment to sustainable agriculture in 2010. Walmart purchased 51% of Massmart Holdings Limited in 2011 and subsequently extended its company into South Africa. With the purchase of Massmart in South Africa in 2011, Walmart reached 10,000 retail locations globally. 2012 was Walmart's 50th year of assisting customers in saving money so they may live better. In 2013, Walmart USA declared that it would recruit any veteran with an honorable discharge after their first year of active duty. In 2013, Walmart USA declared that it would recruit any veteran with an honorable discharge after their first year of active duty. In 2013, Walmart predicted that in the following 5 years, it would hire over 100,000 veterans. Best Price Modern Wholesale Cash and Carry Company in India was brought by Walmart in 2013 together with Bharti Walmart Private Limited. Walmart promised spending $250 billion on products made in the US over the following 10 years. In 2013, Walmart established their first location in District of Columbia in 2013. Doug McMillon succeeded Mike Duke as the CEO in 2014. Greg Foran was appointed president and CEO of Walmart United States in 2014. In 2015, corporation had 2.3 million employees globally who worked in more than 11,000 locations across 27 countries, serving more than 200 million consumers each week. In 2015, Walmart announced a two-year, $2.7 billion investment in its American workforce. Walmart increased their 51% ownership from 2012 to 100% in 2015, increasing its interest in the Chinese e-commerce company Ye Haoduan. Robert Walton stepped down from his position as chairman of Walmart Stores, Inc. board of directors in 2015. He keeps acting as director. As chairman of Walmart Stores, Inc., Greg Penner replaced Robert Walton in 2015. Walmart established its Culinary Innovation Center in Bentonville, Arkansas, in 2016 to create a test cutting-edge goods. Walmart Pay, a quick, simple, and safe way for customers to make purchases using their cell phones, gained popularity as a form of in-store payment in 2016. Online retailer Jet.com and its affiliate Hey Needle joined the Walmart family in 2016. Walmart plans to have 200 training academies in all, with the first one opening in South Carolina in 2016. As part of the company's two-year, $2.7 billion investment in its employees, more than 1.2 million Walmart and Sam's Club employees received a wage increase in 2016. Walmart pledged in 2016 to become the most trusted retailer by 2025, with sustainability as a top priority. 2017 saw John Furner take over as president and CEO of Sam's Club. Walmart introduced free two-day delivery on more than 2 million products without a membership in 2017. Moose Jaw, ModCloth, Bonobos, and Parcel were all purchased by Walmart in 2017. Jet purchased Shoebuy.com in 2017, after which it changed its name to Shoes.com. With the goal of advancing commerce and reshaping the future of retail, Walmart introduced store number 8 in 2017, a tech incubator. Walmart started Project Gigaton in 2017 and asked its suppliers to assist cutting in supply chain's greenhouse gas emissions by 1 gigaton. The company's new target was to cut the chemical footprint of their consumables by 10% by 2022. Walmart Inc. replaced Walmart Stores Inc. as the organization's legal name in 2018. Over 1 million employees benefited from wage rate hikes and increased maternity and parental leave benefits in 2018. Walmart International's Judith McKenna was appointed president and CEO in 2018. Walmart bought Flipkart in India in 2018 sold its operations in Brazil and suggested merging Asda and Sainsbury in the United Kingdom. Eloquy, Bare Necessities, and Art.com were all purchased by Walmart in 2018. 2019 saw John Furner become president and CEO of Walmart United States. 2019 saw the opening of first Walmart Health Center. Walmart introduced free next day delivery from Walmart.com and in-home delivery in 2019. Sam's Club appointed Kath McClay as its president and CEO in 2019. Walmart sourced their advertising division in 2019, which is now known as Walmart Connect. Walmart has so far improved the procedures that allow customers to purchase wherever and however they like, expanding the ecosystem that supports them in the 2020s. Walmart and Sam's Club responded to COVID-19 in 2020 by converting parking spaces into testing facilities and supplying PPE materials for frontline healthcare personnel to help consumers save even more time and money. Walmart introduced the Walmart Plus membership program in 2020 after George Floyd's murder in 2020. Walmart org founded the Center for Racial Equity. Grupo de Narvaez bought Walmart Argentina in 2020. Walmart sold KKR and Rakuten its controlling ownership of SEAL in 2021. Tens of millions of COVID-19 vaccines were given out in 2021 by Walmart and Sam's Club, with 80% of those vaccinations going to areas with poor access to health care. Walmart completes the sale of Asda grocery business in the United Kingdom in 2021. Walmart will invest in driverless cars, finance, and drone deliveries in 2021. Walmart introduced its Walmart Go Local last mile delivery service in 2021. Walmart said in 2021 that Live Better, you will pay for all of the workers' education expenses, including books. Walmart made a $2 billion green bond issue public in 2021. Walmart established Walmart Data Ventures in 2021. Walmart expands in-home delivery in 2022, reaching 30 million households in the US. Walmart Health extends to Florida in 2022. Walmart Project's Yearton TM project reaches its halfway point in 2022. Walmart will mark its 60th anniversary in 2022. Walmart's mission statement is to save people money so they can live better. And Walmart's vision statement is to be the destination for customers to save money no matter how they want to shop. Walmart new idea. My new idea is about Walmart and why it should be located in stores in the Caribbean because of the wide range of products and services it offers. Also, people from the Caribbean do travel every day to America. Walmart is one of America's largest stores. This allows customers to shop both in store and online. With online shopping, customers are also allowed to pick up their orders the same day they place their online order if the item is available at the pickup store where they place it. And if the item is not available at the Walmart store where they selected to pick up their order, the customer will be notified by email and through the Walmart app of the other Walmart near the one where they didn't place their items for pickup that their items is available at that Walmart store and they can pick it up there. If Walmart is open in the Caribbean, items and more that were sold in America will be sold in the Caribbean and the store will get to know about the country they're selling in so that Walmart even starts to sell products from the country they are selling in store. And by that way, Walmart will become more diverse and have more products to sell. Walmart will also offer a new store for people in each of the Caribbean countries to go to that offers products and services that other stores do not offer. Walmart's introduction to the Caribbean will give people in the Caribbean a taste of America and also give people in America a taste of the Caribbean. Planning. Walmart SWOT analysis. Walmart strengths are as a well-known brand. It can network with several channels. The supply chain management is effective. There's growth in revenue. It has different streams of income. There are benefits of scale. There's a sizable customer base, and the business approach is client-centered. Looking at Walmart's first strength, a well-known brand. One of Walmart's biggest competitive advantages is its well-known brand. Unquestionably, one of the biggest retail organizations in the world is Walmart. The business has put a lot of effort into becoming a household name as an early market mover through persistent marketing and advertising initiatives. Walmart is instantly recognizable thanks to its logo, tagline, and other brand identification markers, which are now universally associated with affordable pricing and ease. Walmart offers a large variety of goods in a variety of categories such as electronics, apparel, consumables, and etc., in addition to having affordable costs. Walmart's second strength is a network with several channels, with 3,573 supercenters, 370 discount shops, 799 neighborhood stores, and various small format stores. The Walmart US sector operated 4,742 retail locations as of January 2022 through 31 online store fulfillment facilities. It distributes e-commerce orders. It ran 5,251 retail outlets in a number of foreign regions, including Argentina, Chile, China, Canada, Central America, Africa, Japan, as well as Mexico, India, and the UK. Of these, 4,919 were retail stores and 322 were wholesale stores. A total of 157 distribution centers strategically positioned all across the US handle the shipping of about 79% of the entire inventory. Between 1,400 and 186,000 square feet are devoted to retail space, whereas 24,000 to 158,000 square feet are devoted to wholesale facilities. 6 delivery facilities served its market's 8,000 grocery pickup spots. The firm also provides service to 600 Sam's membership-only warehouse clubs, whose sizes range from 32,000 to 160,000 square feet, with an average of more than 134,000 square feet. In 10 nations, Walmart offers its products for sale online. Sam's Club, Walmart, JD, Walmart Mexico, Asda Walmart, Canada, Flipkart, A-Needle, Shoes, Moose Jaw, Mudcloth, and other online retailers are among those operated by the firm. The majority of the firm's real estate is owned by the corporation, increasing its financial flexibility. Through 10,500 retail locations operating under 46 labels in 24 countries, it serves more than 230 million people each week. Supply chain management that is effective. Walmart supply chain management is also a significant contributor to its success. The term supply chain management refers to the planning, organizing, controlling, and monitoring of all processes involved in manufacturing and delivering products and services, from acquiring raw materials through delivering the completed product to the clients. In order for Walmart to be able to provide its customers high quality goods at reasonable rates, the company's supply chain management strategy must be effective. Growth in revenue. With an increase of 2.4% annually, the firm recorded sales of $572,754 million US in the fiscal year of 2022, up from $559,151 million in the fiscal year of 2021. The rise in equivalent store sales from the majority of overseas countries, as well as for Sam's Club and Walmart US, was the cause of The revenue gain. The company's capacity to set aside sufficient capital for its potential future expansion is increased by strong sales growth. The firm recorded operating revenue of $23,532 million US in the fiscal year of 2022, an increase of 66.3% from 14,148,000 in the fiscal year of 2021. Different streams of income. As a hypermarket, Walmart has a variety of income sources that gives the business stability and flexibility despite the business environment's constant change. Walmart has a huge selection of things such as food, apparel, gadgets, home goods, and etc. Walmart can appeal to a wide range of customers because of its variety of items, which helps to ensure that the company's income streams are steady and predictable. The benefits of scale. Economies of scale are the cost benefits that a business may obtain by expanding its level of production or operational size. One of the biggest retailers in the world, Walmart, benefits greatly from economies of scale since it makes it possible for the business to provide items at cheaper costs than its rivals while still remaining profitable. A sizable customer base. Walmart has a big global consumer base made up of millions of individuals thanks to its outlets spread across several nations. In North America, Walmart's client base is the largest. In 2016, over 95% of American shoppers either made purchases on Walmart's website or at one of its many locations around the country. According to Zipia, the average number of consumers served by one Walmart supercenter in the United States each day is 10,000. Walmart's large client base offers it a competitive edge and greatly aids in the success of the business. Business approach client-centered. Walmart has a number of strategies to assist them become the leader in pricing. The company's principal initiatives are omnichannel solutions, everyday low cost EDLC, everyday low price EDLP. By employing numerous tactics that ensure to match or record below its rivals' quoted price, its EDLC program manages expenditures and other overhead costs. Consumers benefit from the savings as well. The firm ensures clients that their prices do not alter as a result of regular promotional activities while offering and selling goods at variously cheaper pricing through the EDLP program. Picking up and shipping services as well as Walmart Plus membership program are included in the company's omnichannel offerings. These services increase convenience and put an emphasis on catering to clients' performances. Walmart Plus provides omnichannel shopping, is including delivery, free shipping that is always available on qualifying goods with no purchase minimum, and other features that enables customers to conserve more time and money. Consumers may place an online purchase through the company's pickup service and receive it for no charge at one of its locations or distribution centers. By engaging in these activities, the business is able to forge lasting relationships with its current clients and draw in new ones from potential and growing markets. When compared to its competitors, Walmart offers a wide range of items to its customers at affordable pricing. Walmart's weaknesses are its excessive reliance on American markets, workplace customs, limited presence in e-commerce, erratic customer service, position of liquidity, and thin margins of profits. Walmart's weakness one, excessive reliance on the American markets. Despite becoming worldwide, Walmart still gets a sizable portion of their income from the US markets. There are around 10,500 Walmart locations worldwide. United States of America is home to 4,648 Walmart locations. Walmart is sensitive to economic shifts and volatility because of its over-dependence on the American markets. Walmart generates the majority of its income in the US. Therefore, any recession or economic slowdown there might have a big effect on the company's financial performance. The financial crisis that hit the world in 2008 is a prime illustration of this. Walmart was not exempt from the negative impacts of the United States economic slump on sales and income. Workplace customs. Despite having over 2.2 million employees and being the largest private employer in the world, Walmart's labor policies have long been the focus of debate and criticism. The business has come under fire for allegedly mistreating its workers, generating various issues about their safety, and harming Walmart's reputation. Limited presence in e-commerce. Limited presence in e-commerce. In addition to its extensive global network of physical stores, Walmart has recently made large investments in e-commerce. The company's e-commerce is only expanding slowly since it is still lagging behind other players in this market. Several of Walmart's rivals like Amazon and Alibaba have built strong e-commerce platforms that provide a variety of goods and services. These platforms provide clients the freedom to purchase conveniently from anywhere at any time, which is a key advantage in the current market. Walmart's e-commerce platform is still very tiny in size compared to its rivals, which might be a disadvantage when the two corporations compete. Erratic customer service. Walmart is criticized for its uneven customer service because the firm owns and manages hypermarkets. Some consumers have complained about long wait times, disorganized shops, and trouble locating merchandise due to inadequate training, low pay, etc. This has happened. Lack of training or assistance making Lack of training or assistance may make it difficult for employees to deliver dependable, high quality customer service. Employees may get frustrated and dissatisfied as a result, which may affect how well they perform at work and how they feel generally. This may have detrimental effects on the business and its clients. Position of liquidity. A lack of cash and liquidity makes it tough for the organization to finance any possible business possibilities. Walmart announced a ratio of current sales of zero point 0.9 at the conclusion of the fiscal year of 2022. The incapacity of the corporation to fulfill its immediate responsibilities is suggested by this. The company's total current assets at the end of the fiscal year of 2022 were 81,070 million US dollars, down from 90,067 million US dollars in the fiscal year of 2021. This is a 10% decline from the prior year. Walmart's current ratio was lower than those of its rivals, including Kohl's Corporation and Macy's Inc., which posted current ratios of 1.5 and 1.3 correspondingly. Thin margin of profits. Walmart is well known for offering its consumers things at reasonable prices. While this is a strength that helps the business draw in new clients and keep hold of current ones, it is also a problem for the business. Walmart's cost leadership approach might lead to the corporation having slim profit margins. Walmart generates extremely little money on each item sold due to its low profit margin. This is due to the fact that the company's brand was created around a pricing strategy that aimed to keep costs as low as possible, which resulted in extremely low profit margins. Walmart's profitability may be under strain since the corporation must sell a lot of products to turn a profit. Walmart's cheap pricing are also a weakness since they are subject to changes in the state of the world economy. Walmart's profit margins will be impacted if the price of raw materials or labor rises. Walmart's opportunities are worldwide expansion, e-commerce expansion, environmentally friendly products, diversification, advances in technology, North American retail food and grocery markets, initiatives for growth, and strategic purchases. Walmart's opportunities, worldwide expansion. Walmart is the biggest retailer in the world, operating in more than 11,000 locations throughout the globe and having a presence in roughly 27 countries. The business still has room to grow and enter new areas, though. Walmart has a great potential to grow internationally since it will be able to tap into new markets, diversify its revenue sources, and attract more customers. Through its growth into new international markets, Walmart stands to gain a number of advantages. E-commerce expansion. Global retail e-commerce sales are anticipated to surpass 6.9 billion US dollars according to Statista, signaling the industry's fast expansion. COVID-19 epidemic is only one element that has expedited the move to online buying, creating a lot of opportunity for businesses in the e-commerce sector by utilizing its current advantages and making investments in its e-commerce skills, Walmart has the chance to win a large portion of this market. Environmentally friendly product demand. Demand for sustainable, ecological friendly products is rising as people become more environmentally aware. Walmart may take advantage of this chance by advertising its eco friendly operations and providing a wide selection of sustainable goods. Walmart's environmental initiatives have already advanced significantly in order to minimize its greenhouse gas emissions and boost the usage of renewable energy. In its operations, corporation has set ambitious targets. Walmart can, however, set up its efforts to enhance its brand image and attract a wider spectrum of customers, given its position as a major retailer. Diversification. Walmart should think about expanding into allied industries like healthcare and finance as a key chance to expand its economy. As the retail sector continues to change, Walmart may increase its product offerings in these new marketplaces, even if it currently operates in some of these industries. Advances in technology. Technology development is a key part of Walmart's business strategy. To strengthen its operations and customer experience, the firm has already made large investments in technology, including machine learning, artificial intelligence, AI, and data analytics to improve its operations, customer experience, and online presence even further. Walmart may still benefit from technology innovation. North American retail food and grocery markets. Given that it sells food and grocery items, the firm may profit from the North American food and grocery retail market's promising future. Favorable economic conditions, rising customer spending, a predilection for fresh goods, shifting consumer tastes and shopping habits, basic consumer lives, and rising urbanization are all contributing to the retail market's expansion. The retail sales of food and groceries in North America are anticipated to rise to 2,986,097.06 million US million by 2023, according to internal research. During 2023, the US will hold 87.1% of the retailing value of the market, followed by Mexico at 7.8% and Canada at 5.1%. Food makes up the largest market category in North America, making up 71.3% of the total value, followed by beverages, 21.9%, tobacco, 5 followed by beverages, which is 21.9%, tobacco, which is 5%, as well as everyday items, 1.8, which is 1.8%. Along with durable goods, the firm sells food and grocery items. Initiatives for growth. Walmart takes a number of actions to improve its business growth strategy and area of products. This summer, the business and space NK Ltd will collaborate to deliver high-end cosmetic items to Walmart.com and roughly 250 Walmart shops throughout the country. Under the terms of the terms of the deal, Walmart will introduce beauty space on Walmart.com. In the same month, Fox Pass Ventures LLP Delivery Services and the company's Walmart Go Local entered into a collaboration agreement to offer customers a first-rate delivery experience. Walmart Go Local will become a part of the Delivery Solutions platform during this partnership and offer last mile delivery services. The term partnered with the term partnered with Plenty Unlimited Inc. Plenty in February 2022 to steer the future of fresh vegetables. In order to use Plenty's technological platform for indoor vertical farming and provide fresh food to the company's retail outlets, Walmart would invest $400 million in the latter. In order to start an autonomous airplane delivery company in Northwest Arkansas, the United States, the business entered into an agreement to collaborate alongside Zipline International Inc. in November 2021. Walmart would distribute specific consumable and health-related products as part of this agreement. The firm and Drone Up LLC partnered in the exact same month to launch drone delivery services in Arkansas, United States. Walmart and Drone Up would establish three permanent airport hubs for immediately delivery services. To assist clients in streamlining their healthcare, the business chose Epic Systems Corp. Epic in October 2021. Walmart would leverage Epic's EMR technology as part of this agreement to deliver top-notch healthcare anytime and wherever, as well as an effortless procedure for clients, business partners, and employees. The Home Depot Inc. and the firm collaborated to improve local delivery capabilities in the same month. Walmart would provide white label delivery for companies of all sizes as part of this agreement to increase the availability of the same day and next day shipping for customers purchasing home improvement products. Strategic purchases. When a corporation is entering a new market or introducing new goods or services, strategic acquisitions present a significant possibility for development. Productos Baby Tutu Spa Baby Tutu, the seller of toys and infant supplies, was acquired by Walmart Chile SA, a division of Walmart in December 2021. More than 400 domestic and foreign companies include Cybex, Emo Baby, Brightex, Kids School, as well as Upper Baby, are presented by the more than 35,000 goods that sells Baby Tutus that Baby Tutu sells. Walmart's omnichannel retailing offerings in Chile would be strengthened as a result of the acquisition. A creator of chat platforms named Botmock sold some of its technical assets to the firm in November 2021. The acquisition would enable non-technical departments like customer support to use tools without further code, helping Walmart expand its conversational platform. The firm successfully acquired interactive online shopping platform Zkit Online Shopping Ltd. Zkit in May 2021, with the purchase shoppers of Walmart would be able to digitally try on clothing from a variety of international labels, including Zkit technology. Zkit would also assist the business in providing a variety consumer base with inclusive, immersive, and tailored experience. Walmart's threats are intense rivalry, economic turbulence, consumer preferences are shifting, increasing regulatory vigilance, the risk connected to suppliers, foreign exchange rate changes, and litigation. Walmart's threats intense rivalry. Due to the numerous big and small companies striving for market share, the retail sector is extremely competitive. Amazon, Target, and Costco are a few of the major stores that compete with Walmart. It's difficult for Walmart to compete with these shops given their substantial financial resources and strong web presence. Walmart's profitability is at risk because it gives shoppers more choices. Economic turbulence. Consumer purchasing trends and economic downturns pose a serious danger to Walmart's operations. Consumer spending often declines and becomes more price sensitive during economic downturns. Reduced sales and poorer income for Walmart may follow from this. Additionally, people could be more likely to buy cheaper goods or visit bargain stores during economic downturns, which might make Walmart face tougher competition. Consumer preferences are shifting. The Walmart business model also faces threats from shifting consumer tastes and buying patterns. Consumer preferences can alter for a variety of reasons, including developments in the economy, technological improvements, and cultural norms. For instance, in recent years, customers have grown more aware of ethical corporate practices and environmental sustainability. As a result, even if it means spending more money, consumers could be more likely to patronize shops that place an emphasis on these values. As a result, if Walmart is unaware of these shifting tastes, they risk losing a lot of customers. Increasing regulatory vigilance. One of Walmart's biggest concerns is the growing regulatory scrutiny imposed by various countries as it is bound by the rules of the nation in which it operates. Governments all across the world are growing more worried about the influence and power that big businesses like Walmart have. They have thus enacted a number of laws intended to safeguard consumers and advance fair competition. Governments could, for instance, implement taxes, tariffs, or other rules that make it harder for Walmart to operate in some areas. The risks connected to suppliers. The activities of the organization are exposed to a variety of hazards related to its suppliers. Low pricing and product availability are essential to the business success, both of which depend on the supplier's capacity to supply items at the lowest possible cost. The corporation purchases its goods from domestic vendors. It must abide by several rules, which stipulate that the suppliers must be accredited to satisfy business requirements. Finding competent vendors who satisfy these requirements is difficult for it. It also has trouble getting items from foreign suppliers in a timely and effective manner and getting things from sources outside of Chile. The potential economic and financial stability of the supplier's nation, the supplier's financial instability, and the supplier's failure to meet company standards, labor issues, the supply of raw materials, problems with the quality of the goods, exchange rate fluctuations, the cost and accessibility of transportation, the safety of transportation, and inflation are just of the variables that might have an impact on Walmart suppliers. The company's revenue and product sales may be impacted by the risk connected with its suppliers. Foreign exchange rate changes, unfavorable fluctuations in currency exchange rates might raise the company's cost. It operates in various nations including Argentina, Peru, Brazil, and Colombia. The receipts for revenues were made in each country's native currency, which was then converted to Chilean peso. While the majority of the company's operational costs and revenues are expressed in Chilean pesos, a sizable amount of its debt is denominated in US dollars. The corporation would require extra Chilean pesos to pay off the identical amount of debt denominated in US dollars if the value of the Chilean peso fell versus the greenback. As a result, changes in currency rate between the Chilean peso and the US dollar may have an impact on the business, while the majority of the company's operational costs and revenues are expressed in Chilean pesos. A sizable amount of its debt is denominated in US dollars. Such translation are at the danger from currency rate changes. The company's position in the market relative to its immediate competitors is anticipated to be impacted by this. This in turn has an impact on the business profitability. Litigation. The action of filing a lawsuit is referred to as litigation. Up to 5,000 cases against Walmart may be filed annually, or around 20 lawsuits every day. Frequently, customers, governmental organizations, and even Walmart staff file these claims. The Walmart is a major international organization that is subject to a variety of legal hazards. Those lawsuits are nothing new to it. These risks may be caused by a number of things, including labor conflicts, product liability lawsuits, and intellectual property challenges. Walmart, though, may be impacted by these claims in a number of ways. My name continued. My idea is to open every type of Walmart store in every country in the Caribbean. In the SWOT analysis, in the strengths portion, Walmart is a well-known brand and will become even more of a well-known brand. As people in each of the Caribbean countries who have not been to America will see what products they sell in store in America, and also children from the Caribbean will also know what products they sell, who will too become super excited when they see the product that is on the television store in front of them. Walmart will still have efficient supply chain management because the biggest retailer in the world still uses scheduled aircraft a lot, but it also has one of the biggest corporate fleets in the world, with 22 private planes. Walmart executives sometimes fly to many destinations in a single day and seldom ever have to spend the night. The advantages of corporate aircraft for many businesses significantly exceed the expense. With Walmart's airplanes, they can carry their own American products that they usually sell in stores in America and sell them. And they can also have their own farms in the country they're selling in and also connect with suppliers, have their own factory and connect with other factory owners. And then they will be able to distribute and sell in their retail stores. One of Walmart's strengths in business approach client centered, and it will grow because customers will end up feeling more relaxed because of the offers that the store gives. Walmart will increase in strength of being a network with different channels as the store will expand to other countries. Revenue will also grow because there will be more customers and more sales, especially since it is an international store that sells a wide variety of products at low prices. Walmart will still be able to offer diverse revenue streams in the Caribbean, and diverse revenue streams will also grow because the Caribbean is a diverse group of individuals that the store may also sell products, clothing, and more from the Caribbean country that it is in, and other Caribbean countries as well, including other countries Walmart is in. Walmart economies of scale will grow as they gain more cost advantages because output will be increased as a result of being in more countries. Walmart will eventually get a stronger customer base than it already has because the store will get more customers when it is open in the Caribbean countries. Walmart's sizable customer base will increase with the addition on more of different types of Walmart stores opening in the different Caribbean country as they will have more consumers. In the weakness of the SWOT analysis, the overdependence on the US market will decrease because there are other currencies in each Caribbean country, and Walmart seen a new environment, therefore, they can contact other suppliers in that Caribbean country and sell a wide range of products without being on 100% dependent on the United States. For workplace customs, it will not be much of a threat because when the store is located in each of the Caribbean countries, the store will have to follow the Caribbean countries' laws and policies for no worker to be abused and or badly treated. Position of liquidity will be removed by 1. Limit overhead costs, selling unused assets, alter the payment cycle, look into credit lines, review the company's financial commitments, and when we limit overhead costs by haggling or shopping about businesses might be able to lower significant different sorts of overhead costs, including rent, utilities, and insurance. Businesses can examine where they spend their time and energy, find out how to spot possible cash shortages, and how to better manage um cash flow. Going digital can help companies save time and money that would otherwise be spent submitting and receiving paper checks. Selling unused assets, eliminating superfluous commercial equipment, for example, can generate a little amount of capital and lower the median price of gear upkeep. Alter the payment cycle. When paying early, company as the company should ask its suppliers about possible discounts that might save them hundreds or even thousands of dollars. On the other hand, the company may think about giving their clients discounts in exchange for sending their payments ahead of time. Look into credit lines. The company's ability to make payments on time might be held by a line of credit with no annual cost of the first year. Some company lines of credit provide customers with access to $100,000 annually, If a company is thinking about doing this, examine these four important questions and be careful to compare conditions before selecting a lender. When reviewing the company's financial commitments, if the company is dealing with short-term debt, converting it to long-term debt will decrease monthly payments and extend the time they have to pay it off. On the other hand, going from long-term to short-term debt can result in higher payments every month, but the company's debt might be settled sooner. Also, taking into account options like consolidation of debt and loan financing, that might help the company save money over the long run while lowering their monthly payments now. Labor expenses can be cut by offering employees consistent work schedules, limiting salary increases, lowering labor expenditures to schedule optimization, increasing productivity and decreasing staff turnover, and encouraging achievement. More presence in e-commerce will occur when different types of Walmart stores are opened up in the Caribbean countries, as more products will be available to customers to purchase, and when Walmart sees what the diverse group of individuals prefer to buy in the Caribbean, Walmart will stock up more inventory and compete in beating Amazon and Alibaba. There will be less erratic customer service in the Caribbean as new persons will be hired to work inside the department stores, and the knowledge is way better, different, and more understandable because it is among a diverse group of individuals talking to each other, and there's no talking where only one set of people understands a certain language, which should be obstructed everywhere. There should also be self-checkout machines to eliminate erratic customer service, which should be obstructed everywhere. Erratic customer service will also be eliminated by opening a clean and tidy store at open hours. More people will also be hired to update items that go out of stock online. Also, there is a scan and go on Walmart's app that can be used in stores to check the prices for items in store. The profit margins can stop being thin by one, improved inventory visibility, markdowns can be avoided, enhancing Walmart's reputation and raising the product's perceived worth, reducing operational costs and streamlining the processes, a rise in typical order value, introducing smarter buying procedures, an increase in price, improving vendor interactions. If Walmart has to offer discounts on its items, it must do so wisely, motivating the team to work harder, and recognizing and getting rid of garbage. The opportunities of the SWOT analysis, Walmart will have a more worldwide expansion by opening stores in each country in the Caribbean. The e-commerce expansion for Walmart will grow in the Caribbean when stores are open there, and its products will also be sold because the store will offer online shopping to all its customers, and they have their own delivery vehicles, and they can also ship via FedEx to customers, as FedEx has a mail service in the Caribbean region, and there is also mail delivery in each Caribbean country. For environmentally friendly product demand, Walmart will be able to leverage this opportunity because by opening more stores in the Caribbean, Walmart is promoting more of its eco-friendly activities and providing more than a variety of sustainable items. Walmart's North American retail food and grocery market opportunity will take place as through research, the Caribbean is part of North America. Therefore, there are more products to sell because customers will have more preferences, and there will be an addition of each Caribbean culture, food, and products to retail market. With Walmart's North American retail food and grocery market opportunity with a wide range of products and their availability, there will be a lot of food and products available that every customer from every lifestyle can choose from, and urbanization will increase because there will be more industrial growth and employment available with the addition of Walmart in each Caribbean country. Walmart's initiatives for growth will take place as they will maintain current clients, grow the current clientele, reclaim previous clients, obtain new clients, create strategic alliances, enlarging their market reach, include new goods or services, purchase new companies. Walmart will also do well as strategic purchases in each Caribbean country will be made because each of them has products that have not yet been sold by Walmart. And they are technologies that could make customer lives easier that are in each of the Caribbean countries that should be discovered. No man is an island refers to the idea that no one is fully self-sufficient and that in order to survive, everybody should depend on the companionship and the comfort of others. With that being said, the store expansion to each of the Caribbean islands will accomplish strategic purchases that should be made for a better and more successful life. Walmart's diversification in healthcare in the Caribbean will also grow because there are medical products in the Caribbean that are not sold in America and they can connect with other hospitals in the Caribbean country in which the store is and can also open in-store clinics, pharmacy services, and health insurance by opening job opportunities to persons in the medical field in the country it is in and also have professionals in the medical field in America work in the Caribbean country where the store is open also. The diversification of the financial services will also grow because each Caribbean country has its own currency and banks. Therefore, Walmart has the ability to both draw in new clients and improve ties with current ones. Walmart's advances in technology will increase as with the addition of more customers, and Walmart can enhance its inventory management and prevent stockouts by employing data analytics to gain insights into customer demand trends and inventory levels. Walmart will be able to provide its customers a more dependable and consistent shopping experience as a result of this. Additionally, Walmart can provide its customers a tailored shopping experience by utilizing tools like AI and machine learning. The business can collect information on consumer behavior and preferences to offer a more individuals per the business can collect information on consumer behavior and preferences to offer a more individual's purchasing experience. By examining client data, Walmart can provide tailored incentives and suggestions, improving the shopping experience for its customers and making it more convenient. Last but not least, Walmart can improve inventory management, organize its supply chain, and provide customers with a smooth omnichannel experience by investing in cutting edge technology. By doing this, the business will be able to keep up with the evolving retail environments and outperform its rivals. In Walmart's threat in SWOT analysis for intense rivalry, Walmart will be more competitive than other brands like Target, Amazon, and Costco because Walmart will be the first to open a department store in the Caribbean, and its size is already bigger than those other brands. If Walmart ends up as the first, then the only thing that other stores in America will have to do is follow, but it also depends on the size of the products that each store sells because only the size will get more buyers. If economic turbulence occurs where more people start buying online, Walmart will need to make investments to stay competitive. Also, economic turbulence won't be a threat because Walmart can also offer customers the option of buying the same price for items if another store is cheaper. Foreign exchange rate changes is always a threat when making transactions and converting from one currency to the next, as every bank has its own value for the US dollar in every country outside of the United States. The option that is better for everyone, including me, for foreign exchange rate changes to not be a problem is for other countries to charge in US dollars as well by raising and lowering prices and only charging for profits. To reduce the risk to reduce the risk connected to suppliers, we must 1. Perform supplier risk evaluation, which is a crucial step in figuring out the particular hazards connected to each supplier. When evaluating supplier risk, organizations should take into account elements including financial soundness, regional position, and supply chain complexity. 2. Make a supplier risk management strategy. After risk has been identified, businesses should establish a strategy for controlling them. The strategy should cover tactics for managing supplier contracts, keeping an eye on supplier performance, and handling risky suppliers. 3. Maintaining open lines of contact with suppliers is crucial for seeing possible issues as soon as they arise. Companies should communicate their expectations to suppliers and provide them feedback on how they performed. 4. Strengthening connections with important suppliers. Strong connections with important suppliers can assist to lower overall supplier risk. As the establishment of mutual respect and trust for within organization's main suppliers is important. Diversifying the supplier's population, spreading out the supplier base to prevent any one supplier from accounting for a large share of the overall supply is one strategy to reduce supplier risk. This can lessen negative effects that a problematic supplier may have on the company. Economic turbulence may also not be a threat because looking at the lifestyles of people in the Caribbean and their shopping preferences, Walmart will still get a lot of buyers. Customer preferences may also not be shifted by offering customers the same price for items elsewhere and by also being more attractive and offering the customers different brands of the same product for a wide range of prices. Customer preferences will not be shifted by selling the same product that is sold elsewhere on the same island in the Caribbean country. Regulatory vigilance can be decreased by taking the following actions to lessen it. 1. Putting in place a regulatory risk management system to track, monitor, and analyze market developments and their possible impact on the company. Company policies being updated to guarantee conformity with rules and regulations set by the government or market regulators. The use of consultants to offer crucial counsel and recommendations on operations and expected dangers. Assembling a team to examine regulatory risks for new ventures and commercial operations in order to spot potential red flags before work starts. The administration, investigation, and resolution of such hazards can also be handled by this team in order to reduce them. Litigation can be reduced by 1. Rules and regulations, 2. Training, 3. Sales personnel and loss prevention, 4. Observation, capture, and detention, 5. A referral for prosecution and collection, 6. Keeping records and reviewing them. So looking into the first way how litigation can be reduced is by rules and regulations. Any program designed to reduce losses must start with policies and procedures. If properly written, they will clearly state the company. If properly written, they will clearly state the program's objectives, specify how they will be carried out, and establish minimum and maximum standards for employee behavior. There are significant sources of lawsuit risk despite being required. A resourceful plaintiff's lawyer will frequently start their research for proof that a business illegally targets particular groups for discriminatory treatment, promotes the use of excessive force, or tolerates inappropriate behavior by its personnel with loss prevention rules and procedures. There are steps that all stores can take to mitigate the suggestion that their policies and procedures institutionalize or implicitly condone misconduct. Loss prevention policies and procedures must be tailored to the needs and circumstances of specific companies and store locations. In particular, as the protections afforded to retailers can vary state by state and outside of the United States of America. The first thing that business owners should do is to make strategic decision on who will create their loss prevention policies and processes and what models they will be based on. Instead of being developed by company insiders who lack specialized expertise and a broad understanding of industry practice or who might have a personal or corporate profit motive. To encourage inappropriately aggressive techniques, programs created by outside expert consultants who are based on practices and industry standards are more likely to withstand judicial scrutiny. When internal policies and procedures are created, as is frequently the case, they should be scrubbed by a third party expert or at the very least created with consideration for best practices in the field. In all circumstances, store owners must routinely examine their loss prevention policies and processes to make sure they continue to be compliant with current legal requirements, developing best practices and altered retail environments. It is not sufficient to just prepare top-notch rules and processes, though. Regardless of how well thought out they may be, a set of policies and procedures that is stored in a back office will not do much to safeguard a business if it does not keep an eye on how it is being used. Businesses must make sure that their loss prevention policies and processes are followed in reality and are regularly used. Surpassing audits conducted on a regular basis may be highly useful tools for ensuring compliance, identifying training needs, removing problematic personnel, and fending off claims that the business condones improper conduct. Simply put, a company's loss prevention policies and processes must be properly thought out, compatible with industry best practices, generally implemented, and frequently reviewed and amended to remain current in order to decrease litigation risk successfully. 2. Training. If a company's personnel are not properly taught, even the strongest loss prevention procedures won't help shield it from litigation. What qualifies as a suitable training program will vary depending on the specifics of a retailer's business. Example, physical size and layout, number of locations, number of workers, kind of items offered, much like when rules and procedures are developed. For national department store, what is suitable for one location, mom and pop business probably won't be proper. But there are certain essential ideas that need to be taken into account. Consider this. Did internal staff members create a training program, or were outside consultants who are trainers by trade involved? If the curriculum was created internally, was it vetted by a third party consultant, or at the very least, was it based on industry best practices? How is the training program carried out? Is there any explicit scenario based training or role playing exercises included? Or is it just lectures? Does it provide particular guidance on racial profiling? Who is obliged to attend training? Just loss prevention staff or also sales staff? Are frequent refresher courses required? And what are the requirements to graduate from loss prevention training? What steps are taken to make sure the training sinks in? What actions are done to assess and adjust training protocols on a regular basis in order to accommodate modifications to laws, situations, and industry best practices? The training curriculum has to be an evolving document that is regularly reviewed and assessed, much like policies and procedures. The business owner who carefully considers personal training will have an advantage in justifying their actions. Sales, personnel, and loss prevention. Significant legal risk can arise from the organization and management of a company's sales and loss prevention teams. For instance, a jury can infer that a company's recruiting and promotion procedures are contaminated by prejudice if the personnel is demographically homogeneous, while the business is situated in a neighborhood that is somewhat varied. A plaintiff's lawyer who lacks imagination, which no lawyer should lack, will utilize racial diversity among a store's employees to argue that the establishment upholds a culture of discrimination that includes racial profiling in shoplifting detentions. Retailers should thus make sure that their employment and promotion procedures are non-discriminatory and adhere to industry standards. Similar to this, all forms of employee punishment must be fair and consistent. It's crucial to be on guard. The recruiting, promotion, disciplinary, and loss prevention data for the workforce must be tracked by managers and supervisors in order to identify and address issues as they arise. Additionally, staff members at all levels should be told to take client complaints of abuse seriously, to document them as soon as they are received, and to forward them right away to the supervisor for review. Number four, observation, capture, and detention. Customer monitoring, apprehension, and imprisonment still require a necessary human element despite the development of new and sophisticated technology for video surveillance, product tracking, and similar applications. The decision of whether or and how to hold a client must be made by a store staff even when an alert is raised. Because of the potential for lawsuits caused by this human aspect, loss prevention rules and procedures must be very careful to clearly define the parameters of acceptable employee behavior. Parameters used to decide whether to monitor a certain department or client, as well as whether to concentrate surveillance on specific days of the week or specific times of day, should be carefully considered. Loss prevention resources should, wherever feasible, be allocated based on variable shortfall figures rather than hunches. And surveillance choices should be made using impartial objective standards. The same care should be used when creating rules and procedures about where and about how to capture a shoplifter, as well as whether the employment or force whether to employ force or handcuffs. There are a number of practical models out there. Generally speaking, judgments about detention should be founded on impartial, objective standards and unbroken surveillance. Away from dense crowds, apprehension should be conducted on site. Force should be used sparingly, and handcuffs should only be used when necessary according to race neutral appraisal of the situation. Stores should prioritize loss prevention above arresting customers more generally. Detention and recuperation quotas ought to be less stressed. When someone is being held, how they are treated can have a big influence on whether or not they feel enough wronged to sue for discrimination or abuse. In sight of this, detention processing should be humane and effective while maintaining staff, prisoner, and public safety. The treatment of children should be done with special consideration to what degree and how they should be carried out. Body and luggage searches should be carefully considered. The majority of the time, they ought to be restricted to firearms. Searches based on a unique racial neutral risk assessment. Searches should, wherever feasible, be same sex and observed. 5. A referral for prosecution and collection. Due to the lasting effects that collections and referrals for prosecution may have on the shoplifter, they may provide a danger of lawsuits. A person is less likely to seek lawsuits if they are detected and then permitted to get away than if they are caught and then pursued for financial compensation or criminal penalty. Decisions on whether to prosecute a shoplifter and collect a civil penalty should be made independently and using unbiased, objective standards, ideally by a supervisor. Companies should not seek to collect civil fines until after the decision to prosecute has been taken and notified to the prisoner, and the issue should be described in the plaintiff's native language, including a declaration that the decisions are not connected. There needs to be bilingual forms accessible. In general, businesses shouldn't try to collect civil fines from children. And 6. Keep records and review them. As with many aspects of business, keeping appropriate records may be a very effective strategy for lowering risk of lawsuit. Retailers should carefully consider the sort of paperwork that is created when a client is held in the context of loss prevention. Employees should generally be mandated to document every detention in writings as soon as it occurs and to offer a narrative account of how they came to observe and detain the clients. These reports have to be kept in a central area where managers may check them for completeness and presence of intentional or unintentional employee wrongdoing. A business that carefully documents its loss prevention efforts and periodically reviews and evaluates that paperwork will be in a strong position to refute any claims that it tolerates improper conduct. For the production and logistics of the different types of Walmarts in different Caribbean countries, there will be new buildings, including separate distribution centers in each Caribbean country, and more employees will be added, especially people who are qualified for hire in Caribbean countries. That different types of Walmart stores will be opening in the future. Walmart will grow in the Caribbean because one of the most popular ways to access a global market is by exporting. It's It's a straightforward entrance strategy that motivates your business to explore that untapped market. The first benefit of exporting goods is that it saves your company the cost associated with opening a subsidiary in that nation. Walmart will also grow because visitors from other countries who do not have Walmart located in their country will be able to shop in Walmart stores in the Caribbean. Walmart's competition will be very low because Walmart does offer products and services that other smaller stores do not offer, but other smaller stores versus Walmart will be very high because the smaller stores do not have what Walmart offers. One a Caribbean country, however, with other department stores might find the competition between themselves and Walmart in the middle because they do sell the same products, but when it comes to the services that Walmart offers, that the other department stores do not offer, then Walmart still has a lower competition with those other department stores. But those other department stores have high competition versus Walmart's. Walmart's market demand could be really high because Walmart offers pharmacies for all customers to get medications that are prescribed to them, and Walmart offers services such as insurance for health, products that are brought from them, and more, which can make the customer feel covered and protected. Researching Walmart expansion in other locations internationally, Walmart sees possibilities for foreign expansion and improved profit expansion. Although Walmart recently sold up assets in Japan, Asda in the UK, Brazil, and Argentina, the retail behemoth still intends to double worldwide sales income from $100 billion to $200 billion over the next 5 years. As a recent shareholder presentation for the firm, Judith McKenna, CEO of Walmart International, made the declaration. Although she acknowledged that it was a big statement, she insisted that there are measures in place to make it happen in each of the 19 nations represented in the international portfolio. At the Evercore Consumer and Retail Conference on Tuesday, June 14, Walmart CFO John Rainey reaffirmed the global objective. Walmart, according to Rainey, has no intention to diversify its holdings. Instead, it will concentrate on boosting sales and creating robust ecosystems in Mexico, India, and other countries. The quick expansion of Flipkart, Phone, and PhonePe, both of which have the potential to develop to $100 billion companies over the next few years, has drawn a lot of attention to India, according to Rainey. Although the business has stated that the 1.4 billion person Indian market has a significant opportunity for expansion, Walmart does not break out the sales of Flipkart and PhonePe separately. 77% of Flipkart is owned by Walmart. Flipkart becoming a publicly traded corporation is the partner's aim, according to McKenna. As a result of new customers in some locations and a 50% increase in ad revenues, Flipkart's company had double-digit sales growth in 3 months ended on April 30, according to Walmart. Flipkart was valued at 40 billion by investors in late 2022. Additionally, McKenna recently stated that PhonePe was separated due to its phenomenal growth potential as the fast-growing mobile payments platform in India. He stated that PhonePe reached an annual payment value of $1 billion, driven mostly by the United Payments Interface, a well-liked real-time payment method. She stated that the platform is growing to include insurance offerings. By enabling Indian vendors to join in 2022, Walmart extended its worldwide marketplace, a platform that enables third-party sellers to use Walmart's system. At the time, according to Walmart, the market had 120 million visitors per month. By the year 2027, Walmart claims to have set an ambitious target of exporting 10 billion from India annually. According to Rainey, e-commerce accounts for half of Walmart's revenues in China, and the majority of sales in India. He said that different countries had different levels of web penetration. Despite this, there are many potential for the category to expand because the majority of the sold goods are higher margin general products. Rainey emphasized that Walmart Connect has the potential to rank among the top 10 revenue producing advertising corporations in 5 years with revenues of more than 6% of overall sales. He also claimed that the American advertising industry and market continue to have significant upside. He said that compared to certain competitors whose media companies reach 10% of revenue, Walmart is lagging behind. That's in part because food sales at Walmart are so significant. Ring said that selling advertising for shoes was simpler than selling vegetables. At Walmart's size, according to Rainey, there is still room for growth, but the store will take care to avoid doing so at the price of providing customers with positive shopping experience. When questioned about Walmart's strategy to increase margins faster than sales, Rini responded that quick foreign expansion, advertising, fulfillment services, and data initiatives will all boost the company's regular 4 to 5% profit retail operation. Walmart anticipates its global workforce 2.1 million people to remain stable, according to Rainey. When asked about it, he said that the corporation is satisfied with the salary it is paying. He anticipates that job descriptions will alter and individuals will take on new duties as more technology is used in retail establishments and the supply chain. The resignation of DK Singh, Senior Vice President and Chief Procurement Officer of Walmart, was also revealed this week by Rainey. According to him, Singh will leave the firm on July 14th and the successor will be announced shortly. In order to head Walmart's worldwide retail procurements, Singh joined the company in 2018. Walmart can be way more successful in the Caribbean countries that are more diverse if the different types of Walmart stores are opened at several locations in each of them. The proposed launch is in the spring of 2024 because one instead than waiting for a aha moment, I should look for areas of discomfort. A sustainable business must arise from a need which is also an opening for growth. CarWorks was created in response to a pressing demand in the aftermarket services sector. It began as a way to address a pain issue. The worst idea is usually to wait for an inspiration to strike. I may determine whether an idea needs revisions and how long it will last by speaking with potential clients. Two, I should share a business concept. I should pick a few clients or industry colleagues, perhaps from my family and peer group, or a reference after I have a company concept in mind and the relevant research materials, and then I should communicate my thoughts with them. I should permit constructive criticism and inquiries to assess the plausibility and potential of my proposal. Thirdly, I should locate a mentor. Having a mentor is usually beneficial when starting off. A mentor is someone who helps me and others, encourages me and others, is objective in his and or her judgments, and introduces me and others to the proper people. The ability to dedicate time to my company concept is most vital. A mentor might be my lecturer, a member of my group peer, or a professional in my field. Fourthly, I should construct a business strategy. Making a business plan is essential. It should include a detailed description of the concept, finances, requirements, and tactics. It's crucial to maintain focus and stick to the strategy while I work as I should to get the firm up and operating. Following the fundamental framework will be easier if I have the plan in front of me, as I should always have one in front of me. I should recognize the demands of my market and be and stay flexible because I have previously shown the feasibility of my product or service, conducting in-depth market research on my target audience, demographics, buying patterns, and other micro and macro aspects that may have an impact on my business will help me generate sales, quickly adjusting to the results of my first research or survey will assist me to further losses, stalling and delays, as I should not have any. I should be prepared for change, but keep in mind that I cannot always be right. Sixthly, I should learn the details. Despite the fact that being an entrepreneur involves many problems, it also offers benefits. Trust is a difficult thing to earn in the service sector. Spending time with my blue collar staff and being familiar with the finer points and technical aspects of automobiles has been the most beneficial for me in establishing positive relationships with customers and vendors. Being technically sound helps me establish a high level of client confidence. Additionally, it might be a terrific tool for me to use when dealing with dishonest suppliers. Seven, communication and trade shows. It is the most underappreciated instrument for a company startup. Meeting like-minded business people in my sector, as well as entrepreneurs in other industries that I should meet and stay in contact with, may provide me with the support, direction, and even ancillary company requirements that I may have ignored. I should attend my person. I should attend any pertinent networking events, local trade exhibits, seminars, and industry organizations where I may meet possible clients, suppliers, and even advocates. For my company, I should have access to a variety of local and worldwide vendors who provide high quality, authentic spars. Thanks to my participation in significant trade shows, and I should extend this benefit to my clients. Number eight, I should select a strong team to launch growth. Startups nowadays are very difficult from those in the 1990s or the early 2000s. Entrepreneurs need motivated employees with both academic and professional experience to guarantee that the business is operationally self-sufficient. It is essential to have staff that is self-evolving, contributing, and honest, which every business should have. At Car Wars, there's a lot of information sharing and receiving about the newest trends and business developments that benefits the company's ecology and overall success. Errors that might lose me, a customer, can and should be avoided with effective cross-company communication. I should make a website that is appropriate for my business. A quality website is similar to an extension of my business. Even the most effective salesperson cannot get me as many customers as a website. Most modern customers make their purchase decisions online. Therefore, having a simple, useful, and engaging design may aid in customer conversation. I should work on my company's branding image, including the logo, colors, information, etc. At the same time that I'm developing my website, clearly stating the services I offer, supported with digital testimonials, pictures of the web shop, basic pricing, etc., may go a long way in attracting internet customers. If I am in the service sector like car works, which I should be and remain in. Number 10. Online resources that are free might be used by me to contact customers utilizing internet tools to promote my business, such as free listings, online directories, and social media may help me save money and time as it should while looking for my first few clients. Similar tasks like product or business picture shoots might be first delegated to family and friends who have the necessary expertise for developing marketing and branding materials utilizing various design tools. This not only saves me money as it should, but it also gives me more creative control and freedom to make changes, which may cost me more if I hire a professional firm. Organizing and staffing. Art has a big organizational chart. Here's the organizational chart broken down into 5 images, and those are the big images shown here. First, you see going from left to right, you see the Walmart priority organizational chart. Then second comes the Walmart full organizational chart. And then third is the Walmart expansion under Catherine McClay, President and CEO of Sam's Club. Then fourth comes Walmart organizational chart expansion under John Furner, President and CEO of Walmart United States. And fifthly comes Walmart workers under senior leadership in the organizational charts. Sam's Club US, Walmart Stores US, and Walmart International are the three divisions that make up Walmart. Regions within Walmart are controlled by regional vice presidents, RVPs. One of Walmart's international vice presidents must be contacted in order to launch a foreign location. Districts overseen by a district manager make up each area because Walmart has never opened before in the Caribbean. There will be new staffing positions available for Caribbean Islands district managers. Stores make up each district. Support and managerial divisions are separated for each store. The top managers are the CEO manager, DM, SM, AM, and management trainees. The shop manager, also known as the general manager at Sam's Club, is in charge of the whole shop. There are 40 to 50 distinct departments in the stores. The countries in the Caribbean consist of Antigua and Barbuda, Bahamas, Barbados, Cuba, Dominica, Dominican Republic, Grenada, Haiti, Jamaica, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Trinidad and Tobago. To build a Walmart supercenter, 17 acres of land will have to be purchased, which includes the Walmart Supercenter itself, which is 250,000 square feet, and the remaining outside area inside the 17 acres is the parking lot. According to a general guideline, there should be 5 parking places for every 1,000 square feet of office space. To build a Walmart discount store, the discount score is 106,000 square feet. And because there should be 5 parking spaces for every 1,000 square feet, there should be 201,832 square feet of land. To build a Walmart neighborhood market, the neighborhood market store would be 30,000 square feet, and because there should be 5 parking spaces for every 1,000 square feet, there should be 72,848 square feet of land. There would also be new staffing positions in each distinct department in the stores in the Caribbean countries that Walmart stores will be opening in, which opens job opportunities. The Walmart Supercenter will need to hire about 300 people. The Walmart discount store will need to hire about 200 people. The Walmart neighborhood market will need to hire about 95 people. The company does have resources available, and because Walmart will be opening internationally in the Caribbean for the SWOT analysis to be successful and more diverse to get rid of weaknesses and to minimize threats, there will be outsourcing, especially for fruit and crop production. Also, Walmart will need additional resources such as trucks with their logo on it. In the Caribbean, there are fruits that are not sold in America, and for Walmart to sell Caribbean fruits, they will have to outsource and have their own farms and suppliers. With Walmart having their own farms in the Caribbean, there will also be job opportunities for Caribbean farmers as well as other people working in the farm industry. There will also be job opportunities in distribution as well as in other areas. The size and location of the shop might affect the cost of building a Walmart. However, the average cost to build a new Walmart store ranges from 10 million to 15 million US dollars. This price covers the price of the land, the building construction, as well as the cost of installing a parking lot, fittings, and other finishing touches. Price of getting the required licenses and permissions, as well as the price of employing and training new personnel, can also be included in the price of launching a new Walmart shop. Because fewer roads and other pieces of infrastructure will need to be built if the shop is located in a rural region, the expense will be cheaper. The price will be greater whenever the store is located in a big city since real estate is more expensive there. The cost is also affected by the store size. The largest type of shopping is a Walmart supercenter, whose construction can cost up to $25 million. The smallest sort of Walmart shop, the neighborhood market, may be constructed for as low as $3 million. The price of labor and materials also affects how much it will cost to construct a Walmart shop. In most cases, the business engages an independent contractor to manage tasks. Then the contractor will select subcontractors to carry out the job. Depending on where you are and what kind of shop you have, the cost of supplies and the labor might change. The business also spends money on promotion, design charges, and permits. In addition to the price of supplies and labor, it might cost as much as $1 million only for the permissions. Walmart frequently ranks among the most prosperous American businesses. The business has to upgrade and extend its stores frequently to keep its advantage. The price of this upgrading and expansion varies, but according to a recent Walmart study, the typical price to create a brand new Walmart store is approximately 264 million. Although this sum may appear excessive, it's vital to keep in mind that it covers all necessary infrastructure as well as cost of buying the property and building the shop. The price varies based on the store size as well. Smaller stores, like those in rural regions, are less expensive to develop than bigger ones, such as supercenters located in major cities. The total cost of building a Walmart can be influenced by a variety of variables. The geographical location of the business and the kind of store it is, the two most crucial of these elements. For instance, a store constructed in a rural region is likely to need parking spaces and other equipment that is not required in a more densely populated area. Walmart is required to shell out for the plot of land where the shop is constructed alongside the price of the actual building. Depending on where it is located, the price of this land might differ significantly. A single piece of land can cost the business many millions of dollars in some situations. It's vital to remember that Walmart incurs other costs in addition to establishing new stores. Walmart must also cover the costs of marketing, personal training, and inventory in order to succeed. Walmart continues to be able to turn a fair profit despite the expensive construction costs. This is primarily because the business can function with a relatively low profit. In actuality, the typical Walmart shop makes a profit of only 2.4%. One of the primary factors contributing to Walmart's success is a low margin that enables it to provide inexpensive pricing to its customers. One of the most popular and significant stores in the world is Walmart. In 27 countries, the corporation possesses more than 11,000 outlets. Walmart must shell out a lot of money to create and keep up with this extensive network of locations. Depending on where the property is located and how it is now, cost of acquiring and preparing the land might vary greatly. Walmart could occasionally be required to pay more for desirable real estate. The business has a history of constructing new stores in collaboration with regional developers. In such circumstances, the expense of acquiring and preparing the site is frequently shared by the developer. There are a variety of expenses that are normally connected to the purchase and preparation of land, regardless of circumstance. These expenses might include price of the land, site engineering and preparation, permits and approvals, connected utilities, building of sidewalks and streets, constructing of parking lots. Each new store location is generally acquired and prepared by Walmart at a cost of several $1 million. These expenditures occasionally go beyond 10 million. Usually costs 11 million to develop a Walmart shop. The price for the land, the building, as well as the required infrastructure are all included in this amount. A typical Walmart shop costs between 1 million and 5 million to acquire its site. Infrastructure, which includes roads, sewage, and power costs, for an extra $2 million to $3 million on top of the $6 million cost of the store building itself. A Walmart shop may provide substantial sum of money to the local economy. An average Walmart shop actually brings roughly $1.2 million in taxes for the city. Schools, road, police protection, and fire safety are all items that are paid for using this money. One of the most popular and significant stores in the world is Walmart. In 27 countries, the corporation has over 11,000 outlets with over 2 million employees. Walmart is also the most prominent private employer in the entire world. The company's low pricing are primarily responsible for its success. What makes Walmart's pricing so low, though? Keeping the expensive of its structural support and constructing minimal is one strategy. Exactly what amount would it cost to construct a Walmart? A research by the Independent Institute has found that building a Walmart store costs roughly 25% less than building a standard department store. Walmart develops their stores in a far more efficient manner than other retailers, which is the fundamental cause for this. For instance, Walmart favors constructing stores in suburban rather than metropolitan locations. This is due to how much less expensive land in the suburban this is due to how much less expensive is land in the suburban regions. Additionally, unlike other retailers, Walmart does not construct huge luxurious storefronts. Its stores are often significantly smaller than the traditional department store, measuring roughly 150,000 square feet. Walmart shops are smaller, which helps the firm to save building expenses. Walmart may also reduce personal expenses as fewer workers are needed in the stores. What is the price of building a Walmart store? The position and scope of the Walmart store affect how much it will cost to develop. However, it typically costs $15 million to develop a Walmart location. Due to the size of these stores, the cost to develop a Walmart supercenter can frequently be a little higher. A Walmart supercenter may cost between 20 million and 25 million in to construct. What is the price of a Walmart store renovation? A Walmart store's location and size will affect how much it will cost to refurbish them. However, it usually costs around 2 million to refurbish a Walmart location due to the size of these businesses. Remodeling a Walmart supercenter normally costs more money. A Walmart supercenter renovation may cost between 3 million and 4 million. What are Walmart's primary construction and structural costs? Land, building, and employee expenditures make up the majority of Walmart's structural and construction expenses. One of Walmart's largest costs is the price of the land. The usual price paid by the corporation for a plot of land on which to construct a shop is $5 million. Another significant expenditure for Walmart is the cost of development. A shop is normally built by the corporation for about $10 million. The largest expense for Walmart is labor cost. The average cost for the corporation to staff a shop is $500,000. Understanding the costs related to the installation of the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC systems is crucial in order to determine the price of building a Walmart. The dimensions of the Walmart and the sort of electrical equipment utilized might affect the price of electrical installation. Electrical installations for tiny Walmarts can cost between 50,000 and 100,000. The price may be between 100,000 and 200,000 for a larger Walmart. According to the dimensions of the Walmart and the kind of plumbing utilized, the plumbing installation may also differ. Plumbing installation may cost between 10,000 and 20,000 for a small Walmart. The price might be between 20,000 and 40,000 for a larger Walmart. The dimensions of the Walmart as well as the kind of HVAC equipment utilized might affect the cost of HVAC installation. HVAC installation may cost between 10,000 and 20,000 for a small Walmart. The price might be between 20,000 and 40,000 for a larger Walmart. There are several things that influence the cost of building a Walmart. The cost of materials, the store size, and the quality of the finishing all have an impact. The primary consideration for a Walmart's interior design is the cost of the materials. The typical retail space is 150,000 square feet, with interior materials costing on average $1.50 each square foot. This amounts to a material only price tag of 225,000 for the entire project. Price for supplies is a significant consideration for Walmart's facade. The typical shop is 150,000 square feet in size, and outside materials is about $1.50 for each square foot. This amounts to a material only cost of 225,000 overall. The quality of finishing also significantly affects the final cost of a Walmart. In addition to the price of the components, from a simple completion to a high-end finish, the level of completing can vary. The price increases in direct proportion to the amount of finishing. An average price per foot for a simple finish is $0.50. It costs about $2 per square foot for a high-end finish. For an inexpensive finish, this works out to 30,000, and for a high-end finish, it comes to 300,000. Therefore, the overall cost of a Walmart can vary from 255,000 for an ordinary completion to 525,000 for an advanced finish. Without factoring the price of the land, the average cost to establish a Walmart store ranges from 10 million to 25 million. Accounting for a Walmart shop requires taking into account a variety of expenses and unforeseen circumstances. The building cost is the greatest outlay. The construction process is the highest expense because Walmart normally rents the land and structure from the owner. Depending on the location and the size of the shop, the building's cost may change. The cost of building is another substantial expense. The kind of structure, the material utilized, and the location may all affect this. The expenditures of obtaining the required permissions and approvals are also included. According to the place of operation and dimensions of the business, different permits and permissions may cost different amounts. The launching of the shop comes with additional fees. Walmart frequently provides the owner of the shop with a credit to assist defray some of these expenses. There are a few other factors to take into account. Unexpected expenditures, such those associated with delays or repairs, are always a possibility. A Walmart shop normally costs from $10 million to $25 million to develop. The greatest expenditures are the price of the structure, the prices of buildings, the price of license and permissions. Additionally, there are expenses related to the store's launch, as well as potential for unforeseen expenses. The company's bottom line profits or revenues will increase because with profit, the best thing to do is increase prices because each country's exchange rate is different. And the sellers have to make profit from what they are selling, as they can't sell their products for the same price they bought it for. And for the sellers to know if they will get a lot of customers or not to make the decision of keeping the price the same but selling a much higher quantity. If it will take some time for them to figure out because they are new to these countries in the Caribbean. Profits or revenues will increase because there are products and technology that are in the Caribbean that are not sold by Walmart. Food products and technology from the Caribbean include from Antigua and Barbuda, there is the black pineapple, Anas comozos, which is Antigua and Barbuda's national fruit. From Antigua and Barbuda, there's also fungi and pepper pot. From the Bahamas, there is the production of cement, oil refining and transshipment, salt, rum distillation, aragonite, medicines, for several welded steel pipe manufacturing are major businesses. The Bahamas' major manufacturing and industrial hub is Freeport, which is located on the island of Grand Bahama. From the Bahamas, there's also tambourine and rum cake. From Barbados, there are sea grapes, fat porks. From Cuba, there's mame and ropa vieja and cigars and tobacco from Cuba. Cuba is well known for its tobacco and cigars. People who smoke all over the world value Cuban cigars for their excellent craftsmanship and flavor, and many people believe them to be the greatest in the world. The Pinar del Rio province in Cuba's Hueta Albao area produces some of the country's greatest tobacco. From Dominica, there's a stew with agouti, a savory stew cooked with agouti meat, an endemic to Dominica creature that resembles a guinea pig and a squirrel. Manaco and most agouti dishes have several characteristics. The only variation is that the agouti is usually made into a stew and served with a variety of vegetables and a hot curry sauce, giving any meal an enticing heartiness. Also from Dominica, which I love, is the soursop fruit and the soursop juice. And also from Dominica, you have a mancow, which is an opossum, is used to make the particular Dominican dish manicao, which is either stewed or gently smoked over a variety of low fire. When smoked, the tasty delicacy is seasoned with a variety of spices, but the ingredients list vary across the local national restaurants because each one seems to use a unique combination. Finally, despite the fact that it is frequently served with rice, it may also be found with regional vegetables and a hint of Scotch bonnet chilies. From Dominican Republic, there is chinola passion fruit, and there is a flaky chocolate from Dominican Republic. And in Dominican Republic, ferronickel, cigars, plastics, electrical goods, bananas, jewelry, apparel, scrap metals, and drinks are the main exports from the Dominican Republic. With nearly 65% of overall commerce, the United States is the Dominican Republic's biggest export partner. Others include Jamaica, Cuba, China, United Kingdom, Netherlands, Spain, and Belgium. From Grenada, there is damsel, and callaloo, which I also love, and 100% cocoa powder, natural in 6 oz resealable pouch by Diamond Chocolate. It's called a Jove in the picture shown. From Haiti, there's breadfruit lamb veritable. I like breadfruit, they're delicious. And you have also bonbon siwu, which is a cake from Haiti. And also, in order of significance, the items that make up the vast bulk in Haitian shipments to the United States are clothing, fruits, and other agricultural goods, and essential oils like vetiver. From Jamaica, there's the guinea fruit, which I like, and also ackee, which I also like, and cat's chocolate, which I also like. From St. Kitts and Nevis, there is fruit parley, Kiwachi melon, which is really delicious and sweet, and conch fritters. From St. Lucia, there is Caribbean perfumes like Soleil, and for top producers of alternators, air conditioners, autopilots, charging systems, generators, refrigerators, satellite communications, air, water makers, Regis Electronics, serves as official agents or dealers in St. Lucia. Also from St. Lucia, there is green fig and saltfish. From St. Vincent and the Grenadines, there is donce fruit and mandongo dumplings and ducana, which is a dish. From Trinidad and Tobago, there is strawberry soda, which is really delicious and comes in a variety of different flavors. And there's lychee, which is one of my favorite fruits. And also there is such a cosmetic trio eyeshadow. In the figures where the fruits and the fruit where the fruits and food are displayed are all that I've mentioned. And you can see the countries of the flags that I've mentioned in the bottle in the fruits and the foods. Not all of the foods and fruits grow in other Caribbean countries, but some of the other ones do, which makes it easier for Walmart to have fruits that are unavailable in one country sold in the next country. For example, in other Caribbean nations, St. Lucia, the guinea fruit from Jamaica, is also known as Spanish lime, Moncillo guinep or ackee. Also in the Caribbean islands, There are lots of fishing industries, therefore Walmart will be able to sell more seafood, especially in the deli, where people can purchase cooked food. The profits will increase, however, because opening in countries in the Caribbean does increase the number of customers, as customers from the original country whose products are sold in the Walmart from that country, as people, including me, will be able to buy it in store as they do not have to take a long distance to travel for the products that they want. The number of times that customers make purchases will be increased because in the Caribbean there is not much online buying and pickup the next day and or same day services usually offered. Therefore, this will be the first. Also, the number of times that customer makes purchases will be increased through advertisements because advertisements attract customers. The amount that customers purchase will be increased by having offers where a customer pays a certain amount of his or her, including me, money, and gets it for that amount so that the customer is offered a discount. For example, all tops in the rack cost $4, but if a customer buys three tops, he or she, including me, gets a discount offer that allows him or her, including me, to pay only $10. Also, profits can be increased by improvements in product or service creation, efficiency by making an online booking system on their website for everything that a customer needs an appointment for. Revenues are increased by Walmart enlarging its clientele, which is which it is by opening in Caribbean countries. Revenues are increased by Walmart focusing on retention, providing great customer service and support, having data-driven participation, making their pricing plan more precise, and discovering new sources of income. Controlling and leading. The skill of inspiring a group of individuals to take action in pursuit of a common objective is known as leadership. In a professional context, this may entail leading co-workers and employees with a plan to serve the needs of the organization. A leader's tactics, traits, and actions when leading, inspiring, and managing their teams are referred to as their leadership style. The success of a leader's leadership may be greatly influenced by a range of elements such as their personality, values, abilities, and experiences. Leadership styles that I'm using are transformational leadership and servant leadership. Looking at Walmart's transformational leadership, Walmart's foundation is transformational leadership since its founder was Mr. Sam Walton was a visionary as well as a transformative leader. The success of Walmart may be attributed to transformative leadership in the following ways. There are different ways which is the CEO visits to Walmart locations, project effects, ability to make difficult choices, and building a pipeline for leadership. When the CEO visits to Walmart locations, throughout Walmart's history, all of the managers and senior officials, including the CEOs, have frequently visited the company's retail locations. This has altered Walmart's operational procedures. Leaders and managers have a deeper understanding of the business as well as are mindful of the reality on the ground. This has a significant impact on how retail staff operate as well. One such example relates to the visit that current CEO Mike Duke made to shops in China. As a result, it was found that Walmart does not carry local bananas, which are less expensive than those from outside. To fix this, extremely quick action was done. Another illustration would be the stock issues with women's undergarments. These illustrations show how these visits affect the company's overall operations. The colleagues who have the opportunity to interact with upper management really benefit from these trips. Walmart executives often stress that employees at the shops have the finest ideas and that accessing and putting these ideas into practice is crucial to the company's continuous improvement. Walmart's employees are from different countries all over the world, and all of Walmart's employees are qualified to work in the United States. If a Walmart employee comes from Jamaica, he or she may feel more welcomed when he or she sees a product or fruit from his or her country. He or she can also cook and eat Jamaican meals without having to leave the United States to go back to Jamaica to have his or her, including mine, Jamaican food. Having food and produce from the Caribbean in Walmart makes people think and feel that Walmart is not only about certain people from certain countries, but it is a diverse company that accepts people from diverse backgrounds. Project effects. The project effects approval and then reversal demonstrates that Walmart executives have not shied away from making important decisions that have a broad influence on the business. The business makes an effort to respond in response to consumer preferences and comments. After the project impact was initiated in response to consumer input, it was reversed when store traffic decreased. These actions drastically change the experience of shopping for customers as well as the retailers. Because consumer preferences are important to Walmart, customers will not feel left out because there will be a variety of products sold to satisfy all customer demands. Ability to make difficult choices. For business like Walmart, which is accustomed to achieving success everywhere, the choice to cease operations in Germany, as well as acknowledge loss, there was a very difficult one. Even nevertheless, the decision was made by the leaders despite the financial consequences to the organization. This altered Walmart's perception of its operations once more. Decisions had to be made logically. No market, no location were necessary. Building a pipeline for leadership. At Walmart, the leadership pipeline and development have received a lot of attention from many CEOs. One of Duke's primary objectives is to find and train a large number of fresh executives with the skills necessary to carry out his plan and replicate Walmart's success domestically in developing economies like China as well as India. This changes in organization by producing leaders at all levels and ensuring that business can grow successfully under new management. Most of us have probably been in a group setting where someone took charge interacting with the others and establishing a shared vision, fostering togetherness, forging connections, generating energy, and igniting enthusiasm. Most likely, this individual will be regarded as a transformative leader. A leadership approach known as transformational leadership places a strong emphasis on change and transformation. By utilizing their potential, leaders that use this strategy want to motivate their followers to go beyond what they previously believed was possible. When a company wants to make a substantial when a company wants to make substantial changes or transformations, this kind of leadership may be quite effective. Among the crucial traits of transformative leadership are one, future oriented thinking, two, an emphasis on change, and three, putting people first. In future oriented thinking, transformational leaders always consider what must be done to fulfill the objectives of the organization. They motivate others who follow them to follow suit. In an emphasis on change, transformational leaders are used to change and recognize its value to the development of their organizations. They make an effort to make sure that their adherents can accept and acclimate to change. And third, putting people first includes every one of their followers has potential according to transformational leaders. To help their followers attain their greatest potential, they work to hone each person's unique skills and qualities. With transformational leadership, Walmart can have an excellent SWOT with threats and weaknesses reduced. Also, people around the world will know about America and Walmart. With transformational leadership, I am also making a change to by increasing the number of products the retail store will sell by having the store in a region where there are other brand products of what Walmart sells and newer products that Walmart never sold to increase their inventory and then sales, which will increase profits and revenues. With transformational leadership, I am placing Walmart in countries that are closer to the United States than in countries farther away from the United States and the Caribbean to save costs and for Walmart to look at its decisions in opening any of its stores in other countries that are farther away and not in the Caribbean. With transformational leadership, I am also putting people first because People in the Caribbean will get a taste of America's and other countries' products, and America and other countries will get a taste of the Caribbean's in countries' inventories. Also, the Caribbean is a mixture of a group of people from other countries other countries, and they came from other countries that are far from the Caribbean as well. Transformational leadership will also decrease the pressure that people who have low income in the Caribbean countries put on the government and others who do not have low income when they cannot go to America or other countries. With transformational leadership, there is a cultural change taking place, and other people from other countries get to know other people from other countries. A leadership approach known as servant leadership prioritizes the needs of others. It places a great emphasis on developing close bonds with those around you and focuses on helping them realize their full potential. As a leader, you must concentrate on getting to know the team members and enhancing their skills while also establishing a positive example and comprehending their own objectives. At its foundation, servant leadership is about making moral judgments. If one adopts this philosophy, they are more likely to make choices that are best for all parties involved rather than just a few. As a result of the team members' confidence in their ability to contribute fresh ideas and build on one another's work, this strategy promotes an atmosphere where creativity and problem solving flourish. Additionally, practicing servant leadership may lead to greater communication amongst all parties involved. From top management to frontline staff, leaders may avoid any possible problems while sustaining wholesome relationships and tranquil work environments by listening to the thoughts of subordinates. In the end, these characteristics contribute to team members feeling more loyal, which in turn boosts overall productivity. Effective leaders, in Sam Walton's opinion, don't operate behind desks. It's more crucial than ever to cultivate leaders that are dedicated servants who care to their partners, their associates, in a way that builds morale and helps the entire team achieve a goal as a whole, stated Sam. The idea of servant leadership, also known as stewardship or service, is a bottom up method of leadership where the needs of the followers come first. It functions under the presumption that labor exists both for the workers' personal growth and to fulfill job requirements. Both the bigger goal or mission of the company and the aims and needs of their subordinates are realized via the actions of servant leaders. Servant leadership aims to integrate followers' higher reasons with the organization's vision and goals and bring them into the workplace. Sam Walton created Walmart's corporate culture, which was centered on leading from top yet operating from the bottom. According to his definition of servant leadership, an employee should be given all the resources, including goods, money, information, and inspiration. They're required to serve clients, and then an employer should step aside because servant leadership unlocks followers' creativity, whole devotion, and natural inclination. It is especially helpful in learning companies and self managed work teams. With servant leadership, people get to know others, so people do become more closer to each other, and people will be less strangers to each other. Also, there are things such as medications that are offered in stores at Walmart that is not on the shelf in stores in the Caribbean. Therefore, by having a Walmart in a Caribbean country, people will be able to find cures for problems more easily than they would without the department store in the country. With servant leadership, there is a great moral philosophy in thinking about the needs and wants of other people to make each Caribbean country look and feel better and the knowledge that the knowledge that the country that they grew up in is not the only world they will see and know about, but they have the ability to know about other countries around the world and learn other languages as well and meet other people who speak the same language, but it's from other countries. With servant leadership, the environment will feel more relaxed as managers and leaders will not always be in the same area they were. Therefore, there is more getting along and communication as it should be. With servant leadership, more tourist vacation places are available for employees with store open in each Caribbean country. Company will evaluate the product or service by conducting market analysis, finishing the examination of the competitive market, establish who the company's target market is, and determining the winning product requirements. When conducting a market analysis, this is to gauge the depth and competitiveness of the market. The company starts with internet market research. Performing a SWOT analysis is the simplest method to achieve this. And when performing a SWOT evaluation, a well-known competitive analysis methodology called SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, chances, and dangers, may assist us in precisely accessing our company, identifying potential dangers, and seizing chances. This is how the e-commerce SWOT analysis is done. First, by determining the advantages that the company has. Secondly, by examining the shortcomings. Thirdly, by determining the potential business ventures. And fourthly, by enumerating the dangers facing the company. So when we determine the advantages that the company has, a strong supply chain is a successful product, competitive pricing, excellent customer service, and efficient SEO, PPC, or social media strategy, etc. are a few examples of these. And we find out which areas the company does better in than its rivals. When we examine the shortcomings, on the other hand, they may consist of a weak supply chain, a loss-making product, a subpar customer support, a lack of relationships with influencers in the industry, etc. In what areas does the company do worse in than its rivals? When you determine the potential business ventures, it will help the company to locate better suppliers on eBay or Alibaba. Perhaps the company might use Amazon FBA to its advantage, or by offering goods under private label, seek methods to save costs, raise profit margins, and enhance product quality. Here, we should not be scared to use our imagination. When we enumerate the dangers facing the company, which new technologies have the potential to impact our market. That's one thing that we do. Which rivals give us the greatest anxiety? Do any recent competitors pose a danger to our market share? The company must continue to be alert. And we recall the words of Andy Grove, the former CEO of Intel, only the paranoid survive. These four analytical domains may be split into two categories: internal results and shortcomings, external threats and opportunities. By doing this, it may be possible to prevent confusing internal weaknesses with external threats and external opportunities with internal strengths. The most critical thing to remember while doing a SWOT analysis is to be brutally honest with ourselves. The business isn't flawless. It has advantages as well as disadvantages. It is also open to several kinds of attacks. It's alright. It's important that the company makes an accurate assessment of the circumstances and modify its plan of action accordingly. And in general market patterns, after completing the company's SWOT analysis, examine the current market conditions. Is it increasing, decreasing, or stable? Which are the newest styles? Who are the major participants? A nice place to acquire members is Statista. Enter the name of the company sector to view the available statistics. And see when we demand and trends in the niche market, discovered a lucrative market, select a specific niche to identify possible product opportunities. Google Trends is a useful tool for this. Just enter the term and select the period of time. After there's a chart showing the volume of searches, interest for that item during that period will appear. Instead, they may conduct comparable kinds of Amazon product research with Jungle Scout. For instance, if the company searches for olive oil, we'll see that demand for it has been consistent throughout the previous 5 years. This implies that olive oil is a fantastic illustration of long-term commercial viability. In fact, the company may be able to base the whole company on a product when demand for it is so great and consistent over a long period of time. For instance, olive oil lovers offers a wide range of goods, but their signature product is olive oil. Products with steady interest should be given priority, but the company should also keep an eye on current trends. For instance, hand sanitizer usage is typically quite low, but once the COVID-19 outbreaks struck in March 2020, it skyrocketed. Individuals who took advantages of this unexpected spike in demand most likely quickly turned healthy profits. Although following trends is okay, the company shouldn't base the whole company on them. The company's goal is to build a solid foundation of successful items and rely on popular ones to augment the company's revenue. Until when we finish the com- finish examine so when finishing the examination of the competitive market, the company must be aware of its competitors in order to determine whether it can compete in a new market. And here's how to perform a competitive analysis quickly. A, we determine who the company's rivals are. B, we examining the websites of the company's rivals. C, examine the sales funnels of my rivals, dissect their market scene approach, and analyze their company concept from the back. When determining who the company's rivals are, look for who are the well-known competitors in the company's field, which newcomers show the greatest promise, and what bestsellers do they have. So examine the websites of the company's rivals. Among other things, concentrate on their homepage listings of products, photos, descriptions, and text. Take notice of their way of conducting internet commerce. And to examine the sales funnels of my rivals, I recognize how other people interact with clients at various points in the client experience. To dissect their marketing approach, I look over their accounts on social media. I utilize RS website to determine their SEO strategy and websites such as AdB to find out more regarding their paid advertising approach and to analyze their company concepts from the back. Um, research. So do they carry inventory or do they drop ship? Reverse image searches using their product photos, which might take the company to AliExpress product page, are a simple method of identifying drop shippers. Furthermore, the company should find out as much as it can about their sourcing, product development, storage, and other practices if they're carrying inventory. It may need some work to find this information, but they can assist the company in deciding which company model would most suit for our company. Three goals of this thorough competitive study are as follows: find out what works, enhance the things that don't function, and identifying areas for optimization. In finding out what works, although the company shouldn't directly mimic what the company's rivals are doing, the company may get insights into what makes a successful product from great sellers. To enhance the things that don't function, the company wants to take advantage of the flaws of its rivals. For example, if the company finds out that its rivals don't provide BOPIS, the company might outbid them by providing a superior shipping experience. When identifying areas for optimization, gaining insight into the logistics of the company's rivals' operations may help the company identify opportunities to streamline routine tasks and gain a competitive edge. Perhaps by working alongside a third-party logistics company, the company can beat them on shipment time. Gaining and keeping a competitive advantage will be easier for the company if it is more knowledgeable about its rivals. Third, establish who the company target market is. Prior to committing to a product concept, the company should learn as much as it can about its target market, particularly examine them through. Facts about a person, such as age, gender, ethnicity, occupation, job title, and etc., are referred to as their demographics. Psychographics are characteristics of the mind, including values, beliefs, wants, etc. Make a series of fictitious characters that embody typical members of the company's target demographic by using this data to construct buyer personas. The company must determine whether their ideal clients make sense as clients after they have determined who they are. What the company should be aware of is as follows: perspective on issue that the company's product attempts to resolve. Is issue severe enough to justify spending on a fresh fix? Budgetary circumstances. Are they prepared to pay the same amount of money as the company's product to solve the mentioned issue? And purchases. Do they have any history of purchasing comparable goods? The perfect customer is one who understands their issue, has the financial means to implement the company's suggested fix, and has experience with comparable goods. And four, determine the winning product requirements. Lastly, the company should right-size the company's product to the needs of the target market before deciding to move forward with the company's plan. How does the company access a product that is being sold? And this is done by completing the evaluation of the product's viability. By examining the size and the weight of goods, think about product brittleness, establish the price of the company's goods, recognize the markup alternatives the company has, think about the quality of SKUs, consider seasonality, does the company's product expire, and think about product longevity. In examining the size and weight of goods, selling bulky, hefty goods is a great way to establish a profitable business. Borrow, an online retailer of furniture, is doing quite well. However, logistics become more difficult when selling large items. This is particularly valid in the case of shipping. As per Walker Sands, Future of Retail 2019 research, the primary factor driving an increase in online transactions for the past 6 years is expedited and free delivery. It should go without saying that it might be difficult to send large things quickly and for free. For this reason, choosing an item that is lightweight, compact, and affordable to transport via the company's supply chain should be preferable. And thinking about the product brittleness, product breakage is another thing the company wants to stay away from. Damaged products represent lost revenue, could deframe the company's brand as well. A disgruntled clients may vent their resentment on social media. Avoid handling fragile items unless the company has prior shipping knowledge and a trustworthy logistics partner. In establishing the price of the company's goods, the goal is to strike a balance between maintaining a healthy profit margin and being competitive. Here, positioning is crucial. It will be hard to demand a high price for the company's goods if it is marketed as a commodity. The company will be able to charge far more, though, if the company's market is, as a unique product that speaks to the ideals of the company's prospective buyers. In when recognizing the markup alternatives the company has, how much more may the company charge than what the company originally spent for it? Keep in mind that the brand markup needs to be adequate to pay for operating costs and a turn turn a sufficient profit to justify the company's efforts. Products with unsatisfactory profit margins should be avoided. And think about SKUs. A product in a seller's inventory is identified by its SKU or stock keeping unit number, which is a special combination of letters and digits. The company's logistics will get more intricate the more SKUs the company has. The company should maintain a record of them all, ensure that each consumer receives the correct merchandise, etc. When a result when the company grows, the company might wish to start with less merchandise as well as add additional items. Consider seasonality. Does the need for this item fluctuate with the seasons or is it consistent throughout the year? Once more, the company may succeed with seasonal products. For instance, Black Diamond Equipment offers equipment for skiing, snowboarding, and climbing. Naturally, the latter two will see an increase in attention throughout the winter. However, they also sell equipment for other sports like year-round hiking. However, the company might want to avoid depending solely on seasonal items as a new business owner. When the company's whole years worth of funding comes into a seasonal boost in sales, developing a successful business plan becomes challenging. In a similar vein, the company may be surpassed by how stressful owning a business can be. Does the company's product expire? There's a chance that perishable goods will go bad before the company can sell them. Even worse, they might degrade on the way to the clients, which could spell disaster for the company. Stay away from items with short shelf life. Unless the company can devise a strong cold chain logistics plan. And think about product longevity. The company should also think about how long its product will last. How much time can the user anticipate using it? Items that consumers frequently purchase, makeup, hygiene items, etc., can be things the company wants to prioritize since they can lead to repeat business. Having said that, lifelong items are also a good option and may act as a selling element in and of themselves. Saddleback leather, for instance, offers long-lasting leather goods with a 100-year guarantee. Walmart will receive feedback about their products and services by sending emails to customers who buy online for them to rate the products and or service that they bought. After making a purchase on Walmart.com, current customers are requested to provide feedback in return for a little incentive. That is only revealed after the customer has completed the transaction. There will also be a review section on Google when the customer uses his or her smartphone to find the Walmart location. There will also be an option where a customer can leave his or her feedback, including mine, at the end of a call where they take a call survey. There is a review section at the bottom of every product bought from Walmart.com. There is also a customer service representative at every Walmart location that can take feedback and answer any questions that any customer may have. There could also be a website called Walmart Caribbean where customers can select the country they're in, find the store, and leave feedback and contact information if he or she, including me, needs a callback regarding a product or service. The company can address either a poor product or service by one, generally hearing what the consumer has to say, analyzing the circumstances, finding out the requirements and preferences of the client, when feasible, provide a solution and choices, delivering the answer, contact the customer again, and deal with the problem within the organization. When we generally hear what the customer has to say, we simply listening to the customer comes first. Regardless of the method a client uses to contact a company, a representative should be patient in accepting a thorough description of the problem and then really sympathize with them. It's crucial to convey to customers that a company loves them as individuals, as they all should, not just as consumers. When analyzing the circumstances, after the customer has completely described the problem, the agent should reiterate the key points, seeking clarity as needed and asking if the customer has any more pertinent information they would want to contribute. When finding out the requirements and preferences of the client, although many consumers have a concept of what they need and may even go as far as to ask for a recompense for the difficulty, a customer may not always know the best solution for the problem. For instance, if a billing error has been made, it should be corrected right away, and any penalty costs that were accessed even though the customer was not at fault should be cancelled. This is also an opportunity for the customer service representatives to be proactive. They can wait until the customer expresses a desire to switch subscriptions or express frustration over having to wait too long for a representative for response to an issue, or they can offer waivers or discounts right away as a sign of goodwill before the customer even asks, as they all should. Gaining the customer's trust, which every company, including mine, should do in these circumstances, depends heavily on being proactive. When feasible, provide a solution and choices. Agents should present the most enticing answer to the customer after thoroughly evaluating the problem and giving choices whenever available. Customers may believe they made a mistake in choosing to trust a certain brand when they have challenging problems to overcome. Giving customers choices for better service will help them feel in control again and will increase their likelihood of supporting the company. Better prices, deliver services, etc. Delivering the answer is one task that all customer service agents should do. Delivering the answer is obviously the next stage, but it will be done exactly as promised. When a client contacts a company about a problem, they are giving the company another chance. Because of this, businesses should always view these problems as chances to enhance their offerings and demonstrate to clients that they are deserving of their confidence. Contacting the customer again is what a customer service agent should do. It's critical to get the customer's feedback on the remedy and confirm that the issue has been handled before moving on. This action demonstrates to customers that the business values them and is committed to providing improved customer service. Deal with the problem within the organization is another task that customer service agents should do. Customer serving customer service issues shouldn't ever be seen as one-off issues that need to be fixed and then forgotten. To avoid similar problems in the future, businesses must ensure that these situations are thoroughly examined, shared across departments, and then addressed. Issues may be resolved in a variety of ways, from updating facts on the company website and agent scripts to taking more drastic steps like altering marketing strategy and enhancing communication across channels. An ancient adage, the customer is always right, still holds true today, as it should, as firms should contend with customers who have more options than ever and are quick to switch when dissatisfied. Even under the most challenging circumstances, businesses can satisfy and keep customers by striking the appropriate balance between swift response, true empathy, and strong follow up. Conclusion: Walmart was founded by Sam Walton in 1962 and has redefined the retail industry by offering a variety of products and services. The company's mission is to improve the lives of consumers and support communities worldwide in their efforts to live better and save money. Walmart started trading publicly in 1970 and has since expanded its operations, opening its first distribution center in 1971 and a home office. The company has also introduced the Walmart Supercenter, Sam's Club, and other services such as automated point of sale systems and a private satellite communication system. In the 2000s, Walmart expanded its operations, introducing online shopping, a $4 generic medication prescription program, and a site-to-store service. In 2009, Walmart entered Chile and surpassed 400 billion in yearly revenues. In the 2010s, Walmart committed to serving consumers in a changing retail environment, relying on employees and technology. Walmart has made significant strides in its corporate history, committing to sustainable agriculture, investing in local farmers, and expanding its retail presence. In 2015, Walmart pledged $2 billion to eradicate hunger in the US and expanded its presence globally. In 2013, Walmart USA announced plans to hire over 100,000 veterans and invest $250 billion in US products. In 2015, Walmart expanded its workforce to 2.3 million employees and announced a 2.7 million investment in its American workforce. In 2016, Walmart introduced Walmart Pay, a mobile payment system, and launched Project Gigaton to reduce its supply chain's greenhouse gas emissions. In 2018, Walmart acquired Flipkart, Eloqui, Bare Necessities, and Art.com and introduced free next-day delivery and in-home delivery. In 2021, Walmart completed the sale of Asada's UK grocery business, invested in driverless cars, finance, and drone deliveries, and introduced Walmart Go Local last-mile delivery service. Walmart's mission is to save people money, while its vision is to be the go-to destination for customers to save money in various shopping methods. Walmart's expansion into the Caribbean will offer a diverse range of products and services, attracting customers from the Caribbean who frequently travel to America by introducing products from one country to the next. Walmart will become more diverse and provide a taste of America to Caribbean consumers. In terms of Walmart SWOP, Walmart is a global retail giant with a well-known brand, a network of retail locations, and effective supply chain management. With over 10,500 retail locations in 24 countries, it serves over 230 million people weekly. The company's supply chain management strategy ensures high-quality products at reasonable rates. Walmart's revenue growth has been steady, with a 2.4% increase in the fiscal year of 2022 compared to the fiscal year of 2021. The company's diverse income sources provide stability and flexibility. The benefits of scale, such as economies of scale, allow Walmart to offer items at lower cost than competitors. Its large global customer base, particularly in North America, gives it a competitive edge. Walmart's business approach is customer centered, with initiatives like omnichannel solutions, everyday low cost EDLC, and everyday low price EDLP to help it become a leader in pricing. These strategies help the company build lasting relationships with customers and attract new ones. Walmart's weakness included significant reliance on the American market, a focus on workplace customs, unlimited presence in e-commerce, poor customer service, a lack of liquidity, and a thin profit margin. The company's large number of locations in the US make it sensitive to economic fluctuations, and its labor policies have been criticized for mistreatment. Walmart's e-commerce presence is also limited, and its poor customer service has led to employee dissatisfaction. Additionally, Walmart's cost leadership approach may result in slim profit margins, which could be affected by changes in the global economy. In opportunities of Walmart's SWP, Walmart, the largest retailer, has the potential to expand globally by tapping into new markets, diversifying revenue sources, and attracting more customers. The company can capitalize on the growing demand for sustainable and eco-friendly products, diversify into alien industries like healthcare and finance, and invest in technology like machine learning, artificial intelligence, and data analytics. The North American retail food and grocery market is also promising, with retail sales expected to rise to 2,986,097.97 by 2023. Walmart is collaborating with Space NK Ltd, Fox Mass Ventures LLP, Plenty Unlimited Inc., Zipline International Inc., Drone Up LLC, Epic Systems Corp., and Home Depot Inc. to improve its business growth strategy and product offerings. Strategic acquisitions such as the acquisition of Baby Tutu Spa and Botmuck can strengthen Walmart's omnichannel retailing offerings in Chile and expand its controversial platform. These acquisitions can help Walmart provide a diverse consumer base with an inclusive, immersive, and tailored experience. Walmart faces several threats in the retail sector, including intense rivalry, unlike major stores like Amazon, Target, and Costco, economic turbulence due to declining consumer spending, shifting consumer preferences, increasing regulatory vigilance, risks related to suppliers, foreign exchange rate changes, and litigation. These threats include intense rivalry, economic turbulence, shifting consumer preferences, increasing regulatory vigilance, risks related to suppliers, foreign exchange rate changes, and litigation. Intense rivalry with major stores like Amazon, Target, and Costco poses a significant threat to Walmart's profitability. Economic turbulence can lead to reduced sales and poorer income, while shifting consumer preferences can lead to increased competition. Governments are increasingly enacting laws to protect consumers and promote fair competition. The plan is to open every type of Walmart store in every Caribbean country. The company's strengths include its well-known brand, efficient supply chain management, client-centered business approach, and diverse revenue streams. However, weaknesses include its overdependence on the U.S. market, potential for a new environment with other currencies, and compliance with local laws and policies. Walmart's economies of scale will grow as it expands to more countries, and its customer base will grow. The company's focus on customer satisfaction and adherence to local laws will also be crucial. To improve liquidity, Walmart can reduce overhead costs, sell unused assets, alter the payment cycle, consider credit lines, review financial commitments, and cut labor expenses. Walmart can increase its presence in e-commerce by opening stores in Caribbean countries, reducing labor expenses through schedule optimization, increasing productivity, and encouraging achievements. Improved inventory's visibility, improves reputation, reduce operational costs, increased order value, smarter buying procedures, price increases, improved vendor interactions, wise discounts, motivation, and garbage removal can also help. By implementing these strategies, Walmart can reduce their monthly payments and improve their overall financial health. Walmart will expand globally by opening stores in the Caribbean, focusing on e-commerce, eco-friendly products, and North America retail food and grocery markets. The company will maintain current clients, grow its customer base, and reclaim previous clients, acquire new clients, create strategic alliances, expand its market reach, include new products or services, and purchase new companies. Diversification in healthcare and financial services will also grow as Caribbean countries have their own currency and banks. Walmart will enhance its technology by utilizing data analytics and AI to provide more dependable shopping experience and tailor incentives. Investing in cutting-edge technology will help the company stay competitive in the evolving retail environment. Walmart's total analysis for intense rival states that it will be more competitive than other brands like Target, Amazon, and Costco due to its size. Economic turbulence and foreign exchange rate changes may not be threats, as Walmart can offer customers the option to buy the same price for items elsewhere. To reduce supplier risk, Walmart should perform a supplier risk evaluation, establish a supplier risk management strategy, maintain open lines of contact, strengthen connections with important suppliers, and diversify the supplier population. Regulatory vigilance can be decreased through implementing a risk management system, updating company policies, consulting consultants, and assembling a team to examine risk. Loss prevention programs must start with policies and procedures that clearly state objectives, standards for employee behavior, and establish minimum and maximum standards. These policies should be tailored to specific companies and store locations and should be developed by outside expert consultants based on best practices and industry standards. Regular audits and regular updates are essential for ensuring compliance and preventing claims of misconduct. Training programs should be tailored to the specifics of a business, including the creation, delivery, and requirements for attendance. The training curriculum should be an involving document that is regularly reviewed and assessed. Additionally, sales personnel and loss prevention teams should be non-discriminatory and adhere to industry standards. Managers and supervisors should track recruiting, promotion, disciplinary, and loss prevention data to identify and address issues. Despite advancements in technology, human intervention is still necessary for customer monitoring, capture, and retention. Loss prevention rules should be based on objective standards and objective surveillance with resources allocated based on shortfall figures. Detention processing should be humane and effective with special consideration for children. Prosecution and collection decisions should be made independently and unbiased, with bilingual forms available. Maintaining records and reviewing them regularly can help reduce lawsuit risk. Walmart should also consider the production of logistics of its stores in different Caribbean countries, with new buildings and distribution centers being added to accommodate qualified employees. The plan is to expand Walmart to the Caribbean due to its unique offerings and competitive advantages. The company plans to double its global sales income from 100 billion to 200 billion over the next 5 years, focusing on boosting sales and creating robust ecosystems in Mexico, India, and other countries. Walmart CEO Judith McKenna believes that the company has the potential to expand Flipkart and PhonePe, which have the potential to become $100 billion companies. Flipkart is valued at 40 billion by investors in late 2022, while PhonePe is growing to include insurance offerings. Walmart's global marketplace, which allows third-party sellers to use its system, has attracted attention with a target of importing 10 billion from India by 2027. Walmart's strategy to increase margins faster than sales includes quick foreign expansion, advertising, fulfillment services, and initiatives. Walmart can be more successful in the Caribbean countries by opening multiple stores in each Caribbean country. To achieve this, the entrepreneur should identify areas of discomfort and share their business concept with potential clients. A mentor can be beneficial, and a detailed business plan should be created. Conducting in-depth market research on target audience, demographics, and buying patterns can help generate sales. Learning technical aspects of automobiles can establish positive relationships with customers and vendors. Attending networking events and trade shows can provide support and guidance. A strong team with motivated employees is essential for operating self sufficiency. A quality website is crucial for customer conversion, and using free online resources can save time and money. Lastly, utilizing free online resources like listings, directories, and social media can help save time and allow for creative control. Walmart is a multinational retail corporation, operates in three divisions: Sam's Club, Walmart Stores, and Walmart International. The company has a presence in the United States with 40 to 50 distinct departments and stores. To open a store in the Caribbean, Walmart will need to purchase 17 acres of land, including the supercenter, a parking and the parking lot, and hire 200 to 300 people for the supercenter, 95 to 200 people for the discount store, and 95 people in the neighborhood market. The cost of building a new Walmart store can range from 10 million to 15 million US dollars, including land, construction, and installation. The cost of labor and materials also affects the cost of building a Walmart store. The average cost of a new store is approximately 264 million. Walmart's success is attributed to its low margin, which allows it to offer affordable pricing to its customers. The company has a history of collaborating with regional developers to build new stores, which can result in significant cost. Walmart typically acquires and prepares new store locations at a cost of several million dollars, with the construction process being the highest expense. A typical Walmart shop costs between 1 million and 5 million to acquire its site, with infrastructure costs an extra 2 million to 3 million. A Walmart shop actually brings around 1.2 million in taxes for the city, covering schools, road, police protection, and fire safety. The company's low pricing is primarily due to its low structural support and its construction expenses. Building a Walmart store costs roughly 25% less than building a standard department store, as it develops stores efficiently and uses smaller storefronts. Renovating a Walmart store typically costs around 2 million, with a Walmart supercenter renovation costing between 3 million and 4 million. The cost of building a Walmart store depends on factors such as land, development, labor costs, plumbing, electrical, and HVAC systems. Walmart's development costs typically range from 10 million to 25 million, with the largest expenses being the structure, building licenses, and permissions. The plan is for the company's bottom line to increase, as it will and should sell products and technology from the Caribbean, such as black pineapple, fungi, pepper pots, green fig, saltfish, don't Madongo dumplings, Sacha Cosmetic Trio Eyeshadow, Ducana, and Cuban cigars. Other Caribbean countries include Antigua and Barbuda, Bahamas, Barbados, Cuba, Dominica, Dominican Republic, Grenada, Haiti, Jamaica, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, Trinidad and Tobago. These countries offer unique products and technologies such as black pineapple, fungi, pepper pot, guinea fruit, which Walmart can sell in the United States. Additionally, the Caribbean islands have a large fishing industry, allowing Walmart to sell more seafood and other products. Walmart's expansion to the Caribbean will boost profits by increasing customer base, attracting more customers through in-store purchases, and enhancing product or service creation efficiency through online booking systems. Additionally, Walmart can increase revenues by focusing on retention, customer service, data-driven participation, precise pricing, and discovering new income sources. Leadership is the skill of inspiring individuals to take action for a common objective. Walmart's transformational leadership style, rooted in its founder Sam Walton, has been instrumental in its success. This style involves frequency of visits to retail locations, allowing employees to understand the business and make informed decisions. Walmart also values diversity, embracing products and produce from various countries. The company's ability to make difficult choices, such as ceasing operations in Germany, has also contributed to its success. Additionally, Walmart's leadership pipeline is a priority with CEOs training new executives and replicate to its success in developing economies. Transformational leadership emphasizes change and transformation, motivating followers to reach their full potential. Key traits include future-oriented thinking, focus on change, and putting people first. Walmart can use traditional leadership to reduce stress and weaknesses, increase inventory, and reduce costs. By focusing on countries closer to the US and the Caribbean, Walmart can reduce pressure on low income individuals and promote culture exchange, ultimately leading to increased profits and revenues. Servant leadership is the bottom up approach that prioritizes the needs of others, fostering close bonds and helping them reach their full potential. It involves making moral judgments and fostering creativity and problem solving among team members. Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart, believed that effective leaders don't operate behind this, but operate from the bottom, providing resources and opportunities for growth. Servant leadership also promotes global connections, allowing employees to learn about different cultures and languages. It also encourages communication and collaboration, leading to more relaxed working environments and increased opportunities for travel. To assess a company's market competitive, a SWOT analysis should be conducted using the methodology of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. This will help identify strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. The analysis should be conducted internally and externally, ensuring accuracy and adaptability. After completing the SWOT analysis, examine current market conditions, trends, and potential product opportunities in niche markets. While following trends, it is important the company should focus on building a solid foundation of successful products and relying on popular ones to boost revenue. By doing so, the company can make informal decisions and adapt to changing market conditions. The company must conduct a thorough competitive analysis to determine its market position. This includes identifying competitors, examining their websites, sales funnels, marketing strategies, and company concepts. Goal is to identify what works, enhance what doesn't, and identify areas for optimization. The company should also establish its target market by understanding demographics and psychographics. The ideal customer should understand the issue the product aims to resolve, their financial circumstances, and their past purchases. This helps the company gain a competitive advantage and maintain a competitive edge. To determine the winning product requirements, companies should assess the product's viability by evaluating its size, weight, brittleness, price, markup alternatives, quantity of SKUs, seasonality, expiration, and product longevity. The company should choose lightweight, compact, and affordable items for efficient shipping and logistics. Avoid handling fragile items unless a trusted logistics partner is available. The company should also consider the markup alternatives, the number of SKUs, seasonality, expiration, and product longevity to ensure a successful business plan. Lastly, prioritize items that customers frequently purchase, such as frequently purchased items to attract repeat business and maintain a strong cold chain logistics plan. Walmart receives customer feedback through various channels, including emails, online surveys, and phone surveys. To address issues, customer service agents should listen to customers, analyze the situation, and understand their needs and preferences, and provide solutions and choices. They should deliver the answer exactly as promised, follow up with the customer, and address the problem within the organization. This involves examining and addressing problems across departments, updating FAQs, and enhancing communication across channels. The company should also consider the customer's needs and preferences when addressing issues, as they may not always know the best solution. By striking the right balance between swift response, empathy, and strong follow-up, Walmart can maintain customer trust and satisfaction even in challenging circumstances. The end. Welcome to the references section. Thank you for viewing and listening. References continued. 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 And also end of references.